Okay, if you hear that intro and all the music that comes and not feel like a champion, even as a viewer, I don't know what to tell you. Welcome to the monthly finals for the Open Series. This is June with Soul Calibur 6 in Europe. I am Katana Prime. I am joined by my man, Ebonic Plague. What is going on, my brother?
Yeah, well, I mean, we are here for another monthly finals. You talked about how it's in June right this time, yes. And it's been hot, and the action has only gotten hotter, right?
Hot. Sorry, yeah, I'm a Floridian, so like to see the West Coast in America complain about heat is just hilarious. But go ahead.
It's wild, right? I mean, like it's this competition has been just as strong and everything like that, and I'm super excited to see what we have today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna take a look what happened earlier this month, but it was the recap for the May monthly finals as we take Kyiv on the ride once again. The nightmare continuing throughout the summer early on as we saw, let's just call it what it is. It was the freest title that we've seen yet in the history of the Open Series for me personally, man. 9 straight rounds, Kyiv just dominating fashion. He took this bracket and exploded it as cleanly as he did Taki's armor on that lethal hit break.
Oh my goodness. Yo, so you and I both commentated this broadcast right here, and
yes.
We were just talking about how, like, I couldn't remember how strong a performance Kyiv actually ended up putting out, and like watching these replays, it's like an awakening. It's like, my goodness, he just brought everything to the table. It's so rare to see Rufus have to struggle this much. Yeah. And, you know, it's not like it hasn't happened on the broadcast before, but to this degree is just wild. It's insane.
Yeah, you can literally take the highlights from this set and call it the How You Play Nightmare at a High Level sequence. Get that up on a PlayStation post there to let people know. But that was very much so a one-player game as we take a look at the champions of the year thus far. Kyiv, you're defending, reigning, going out. But Rufus, you know, I know he got washed, but champions, you get knocked down, you get right back up in the end with the back-to-back in March and February. However, not present for June. I don't know, man. Shifting in the middle of the year as we take a look at the bracket. Here our current contestants. No surprise to anyone. Kyiv coming in the first seed, Rufus at number 2. But to fill out everything else, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, I'm going to be quite honest with you, KP. There's a lot of faces I just straight up don't recognize. And, you know, again, that's always the beauty of the Open Series, right? It's an open bracket. You beat up those people who, you know, are there every other month, every month, whatever it might be, and you get into the top 8 this time, and you have that ability, right? And that's what a lot of these players are trying to show us. Now, very particularly that bottom half of the bracket, though, Ganondorf and Rufus are there. So yep. That is going to be one of the harder sections just due to the fact that those are kind of like the known players, so I know for sure like their performances. That is not to say that, you know, Mozaris or Rafiki aren't incredibly strong or anything. Yeah, it's absolutely. Just those are the ones I know for sure, right? Yeah, now, Ganondorf...
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, boss. Yeah, I just wanted to... Ganondorf did have his coming out party last month, and
yes.
It's just, can he ride that momentum? You look at the bracket, and you might say, oh, man, second round, Rufus, you know, GG, unlucky, but not really, because you get Kyiv on the other side. These are 1 and 2, and a big reason why they want 1 and 2 consistently is that prize pool, all right? Splitting $1,000 right down the middle. 400 for first place, 300 for second place, 200 for third, and 100 for fourth. So if you can win 2 sets here in the first half of the winners or upper bracket, as they like to call it, you can guarantee yourself some money. You can't argue with no charge. I will say that from now until the end of time, all right? You saw the finals from last month, right? It was free for Rufus. For Kyiv. He freed everybody up. Just as free as it costs you to enter these events, all right? Compete.playstation.com, or you can just sign up directly from your console. Easy, streamlined. It'll let you know when your match is coming up. It'll put you in the lobbies, and you need to prepare because EVO season's coming up, and there's a lot of everything on the line for a multitude of games.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's compete.playstation.com isn't just your stop shop for fighting games, right? It's also for things like Call of Duty and FIFA, etc., right? Yes. You can get articles on there. You can learn some tech if you're kind of newer to fighting games. Whatever you're looking for, compete.playstation.com is definitely the place to go for PlayStation tournaments. It's just been everything for us for the past, we're running on like 2 years at this point. Like, it's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, something like that. You know, just watching as a spectator to like being able to enjoy and you know, work this seat with you. It's a ride. And I love the consistency. It's always there, something you can count on, get some high-level gameplay from all these different regions that are available. And we're going to get ready to set off our first match coming up. We'll see the champion running it back once again. That is Kiev. But before we get into that, Ebonic, you know we always do it because it's breakfast with Rufus for me. Do we have any predictions this time around?
Oh, man. Okay, so look, I know it's an easy bet. But last month, Kiev was unstoppable, and in between, he won what would be considered kind of like a big grudge match in EU that happened outside of the Open Series, and he looked pretty strong in that too. I feel like Kiev is just in the rarest of possible forms right now, so I'm going with Kiev. I know it's an easy pick, but I have to make it at this point. Just the numbers are hard to go against.
Well, just to pick a side, because that's just something we do, right? I'll take Ganondorf today. All right, I believe in the momentum.
I feel you.
Seeing a different bracket and having the confidence that you've garnered from May is going to carry on. All right. Rufus knows I love him. It is what it is. But sometimes he just doesn't care enough. He's just casually pulling up every month like, you know what? I might just be the best. So I'll decide to be the best today or not. And that's okay. So that's an easy pick for me. However, I love the stories, and we've been getting exceptional runs from players in both Europe and the North American sides. And if I want to wake up and I just want to, pick something and go for the raw, hard pick, we're going to go with Ganondorf and Aswell, who, if you remember, the last time we were here was the end of the NA broadcast. Aswell won that tournament. So why not have a little streak across the world, right? Humanity spread far more than the land of the free, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, look, it's not exactly something you can always call, right? Kiev has definitely gotten lower than first place multiple times in the Open Series, right? I know it's weird to say, but I can't always say that Kiev is for sure going to make it. Rufus has gotten lower than that as well, right? It's not guaranteed, and that's the beauty of the open bracket. It's the nice part about being able to just have all these players come in and be like, I'm nice, I'm gonna shut you down. And look, you talked about Ganondorf's coming out party last month. Mm-hmm. That is one of the reasons why I completely understand why you would sit down and say I'm picking Ganondorf for this month, because look, he was the one that gave Rufus big trouble right there in the lower bracket, wasn't he? Yes. Last month?
He was.
That's
he came
wild.
Up short. He came up short, but it's just a different air when we're talking about Rufus or Kiev, right? However, looking at the bracket, the reality is if you want to win, you're going to have to beat both of them in all likelihood, right? Because I don't think Rufus has finished lower than 4th and Kiev the same. And I think 4th is Ganondorf's highest place. So with that being said, it is a journey. However, not to take away from everybody else in this group, man, Rafiki is nice, all right? This is nice, all right? The European side of things, they don't really create the content, you know what I'm saying? They just kind of show up and play the game, the workhorse, first person in, last person out. But here is where you can keep your eye on them and know exactly what's going on. I see Rafiki being able to shake some things up, but this is why we take it one game at a time. Heading over to the statistics. Name, Kiev, age, still unknown. Damn, we've been paying this man for 2 years and we can't even know his age. All right, hailing from France, and wow, just separating himself from the pack. 122 wins to 15 losses. Hello? The ratio is insane. Nobody even comes close. Far and away, it's either Kiev or the field at this point, and super impressive.
It's going to be going up against Mazamaroof. I really don't want to, I want to put some respect on your name. I really don't want to mess it up. So, you're going to have to hit me up if I did. But, yeah, Mazamaroof, I want to say newcomer to monthly finals broadcast. And, got 26 to 13, 67. But, I think the big thing right here for a lot of people is the character pick, right? The Astaroth.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Right,
I was going to say, is that Astaroth in the player card? I'm trying to see somebody get scooped. All right, if you know anything about me, you will know that I hail from Florida, and we have a very, very fantastic Astaroth player, man. Cobble's good, baby. I missed you. I just, I love watching grapplers. I'm not going to say I love grapplers, because there's certain people out there in the world who will have my neck, and I would like to keep this. I have a child now, all right? But I like watching them from afar, and Astaroth is not a character we see that much in tournament play.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a niche character in regards to that. You know, it's one of those things where I feel like Calibur players, there's not a lot of them that gravitate toward the grappler archetype. Interestingly enough, like, because okay, so you look at the game and you look at how many characters are in it, and you notice that pretty much every character is unique in their own right. So there's always something for everyone. So, you know, it's not like everybody's playing the one character to get what they want out of that sort of thing, right? There's other characters with command grabs. And so when you are just a specialist of specifically grappling, Astaroth is your character. Yeah, of the scoop.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he just kind of like picks up his opponents and just toys them with this little axe. And he's just so massive and brawling. And my favorite thing is still Reversal Edge B. Like, please. I know it doesn't happen often, but like if you want to give that to me, I greatly appreciate that as a spectator in the fan. And to your point, that's just a great testament to the balance. The way people are able to freely select their character in this game, as we've seen heavy variety throughout the open series, it just makes me exceptionally happy. And for all the complaining that you will hear from like competitive guys, because it's just something you kind of have to do as a competitor, right? I think the team has done a fantastic job.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now already Mazimaroof putting on that damage. Try to use the cleaning just to get him, but back turn. Oh my goodness, yo, he's pressing.
Okay, yeah, so one thing we know about Mazimaroof is that he's out here, right? Only 21 years of age and clearly showing it with the brass gameplay here. You talked about scoops and all of that. I just saw Astaroth take off. I didn't know he had a 40-foot vertical, bro. Like, my man is dunking and poking and looks a bit more complete.
Yeah, no, I mean, Astaroth, despite his, you know, his stature, he reaches real far because he sticks the end of that axe as far as he possibly can.
Yeah, and looking for some nice follow-up on the Oki there with that bull rush. Gonna miss and gonna eat a wall combo. Stands up, staying on top of him now, and Astaroth not the fastest. Oh my goodness! Oh, he got too greedy.
One more mix-up? Okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that... Because that counter hit, I think that's actually guaranteed. I could be wrong about that. You know, I mean, we talk about how Astaroth is not exactly super common, so not a lot of things that everybody knows about him when you have so many moves, right? But what a step! That's gonna be a ring. No, just barely dropping it. Good back tech right there. That would have rung out.
Wow, that's insane. I like Mazimaroof's composure here. Oh, never mind. God damn, why? I was just about to say he could lose the round in a second, but he's been able to just slyly control the pace of his movement and then just... You know what, Keith, bro? You got it, man. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, bro.
Yeah, the home run swing right there just to get him out at like the last... That was carnage. That was violence right there. But, okay. It's been a win. Stand against the wall. That's a free back throw. And now you got to deal with the mix-up here. No duck right there from Keith, staying composed, but finally getting another throw.
Oh, we're going to sit on him? That's disrespectful. Come on, man. What are you doing? Oh,
big drop. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Mazimaroof was maybe thinking that it wasn't going to end up connecting, so probably just tried to go for like a block string.
Yeah, this is extremely important first game here. I mean, we're talking a swift ring out that likely shouldn't have happened, and then Mazimaroof could, be up 1-0 here. However, Keith, ever the champion, unaffected, right? It happened, it's behind him, keep it moving, and towards ring out territory again. Mazimaroof both gonna pop at the same time. Nobody's gonna get knocked down.
Ooh, big hit right there on the low. That's one of the farthest reaching lows, but the back, that's gonna hurt a lot, especially because you're up against the wall. No, not gonna kill this time, but one more mix-up should do it, and yeah. I mean, we've mentioned it on the broadcast so many times, you in particular, KP. The second that you get to that life in total, the entire moveset becomes a mix-up. You just got, it's time.
That's it. That's all I can tell you. It's just 200 moves worth of pain. You're like, oh my God, everything's so fast. And then Astaroth's trying to use the movement to their advantage. After getting the big counter hit, adding the big follow-up on the small combos, Mazimaroof with the full committal on the run and like, I'm just going to go for it. I like to see him take his foot off the gas just a little bit. I'm not saying slow down completely and let Nightmare get up for free and let Keith reset the situation. No. But you don't have to take, the big risks every time, especially when it's not in a situation where that rush would have killed. It just opened himself up to punishment to where it put him in that danger territory. Really unfortunate, unlucky. But such is life. That's only 1 game to 0. And if you take into account that ring out, I'd still feel confident in my play if I'm Matsumaru here early on.
Yeah, no, that was an incredibly strong performance, right? In like a lot of different regards. It felt like he had actually counter-hit Keeve multiple times to the point where like, okay, so you remember at the very last round, Keeve had gotten maybe about half life to start at the round after getting hit maybe once. That had happened to Keeve himself by Masamu at the very beginning of I think it was the first 2 rounds, in fact. And so like he just picked and chose his spots really, really well. And I know we can always like say, oh yeah, Astaroth's not a character you run into, so you have to kind of adjust a lot. But that just felt like Masamu making a lot of strong decisions. That didn't really feel like a matchup thing. That didn't really feel like a knowledge check.
Because you didn't see too many command grabs and throws in there. You was just getting spaced out by buttons and damage, right? He caught Keith pressing a lot. Let's see if he continues on. Starts off with just a crown, little dome check. Make sure he's not pressing, but Keith right back at him. Nightmare, not the fastest character himself, but standing up against Astaroth, it certainly feels much more manageable.
Actually, you mentioned something that I feel like a lot of high-level Calibur players will agree upon, is that like the best Astaroth players are not like solely focused on the command grab game. It's like that spacing that really is strong for him. When to press buttons properly.
I'm loving the mix-up there on the run. He knew Keeve is looking for the side step, so he just came for the scoop. Big whiff. Easy punish, but doesn't get much from it. Looking for the scoop. Nice back tech, and yes, sir, 6P. Right into that heart of Astaroth. That'll be enough to put him down.
As one of the strongest whiff punish tools in the entire game. You don't need a terror charge for that to hurt. Oh, hold on. Is this... No. Okay.
Yes.
So there's a chance that Nightmare can get a ring out from that exact situation right there. It's hard to say usually because, you do have to be like properly spaced, and I think Keeve was probably unaware of if he was there or not, so he just kind of went for damage. Ooh, Soul Charge not going to go for a punish.
Yeah, very questionable. That's exactly where I was going with it. Had an opportunity. This man's back was turned, but the ending of the axe, pick him up, slam him down, and this is a one-touch territory, and yeah, going a bit risky.
Oh my goodness, Keeve going for what looks like a soul attack, and I think he accidentally got CE and ended up actually working out.
Let me check the FGC Bible right quick.
We take those.
Yeah. This is chapter 4. This is verse 1. We take those every single time, baby. Every single time. And now just momentum now. Matsumaru's already just back to the walls, forced to use a soul charge, but again, able to get some hefty damage. Keeve waiting on the double rush now. Very aware of what's to come and just piling on the damage, but yet runs into it, trying to interrupt that spin cycle, but just not his time.
Yeah, that's actually one of the more common tactics to dealing with it, is kind of backdashing out of the first hit of it and then interrupting, but oh no. That one's gonna hurt.
Yeah, you might just be dead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was off the 6-6B. I understand. It was not exactly a scaled combo right there for sure. And Keeve's gonna take the second game. And what started out as really strong for Masamu, the tides have already changed.
Yeah, it's turned into a bit of a yikes here. One round can just destroy your entire everything. And there's nobody better at smelling blood in the water than Keeve. Again, we saw what happened last month. I wish we didn't see it that way, but it seems that Keeve is on the exact same time as he was in May, and that is get in, get out as quickly as humanly possible, all right? He's probably trying to submit Soul Calibur 6 as a speedrun game. Summer GDQ's coming up, right? I think so.
I haven't been paying too much attention to the timing of that, but... okay, so we have a character switch. Okay, so it's going to be Yoshimitsu here on this one. All right, interesting choice here. So Yoshimitsu actually has a lot faster low options than Astaroth is going to have, which is really good versus Nightmare in particular due to the fact that some of the big things for Nightmare is that he has what are called revenge attacks. It basically just has like armor on his stuff. Like you try to hit him out and he just shrugs it off, right? And then he gets powered up for it.
Well, that's
and so
nice.
what beats that is either heavy hitting attacks or low attacks.
Man, what about a stomp to your head while you're on the ground? I don't like this Nightmare character. He's pretty disrespectful.
Oh, he's definitely disrespectful. He's evil incarnate. He doesn't care about respect in any way, shape, or form.
Look, man, I'm just trying to fight back, and you're gonna guard impact me and perfect me. Can I play the game? Yeah, we got to do something about this character, man. We need to put him in a game with other like-minded people like him.
Okay, well, there's the Hell Sweep right there to try and at least get the low going, but another guard impact. Yeah, just gonna get the free damage on that one. Ooh, guard impact right back at you. Not gonna be able to get animation there, but Mazamaroof is taking damage where they can get it, and that's really important.
It hurts so much. Oh my god, I didn't ask for a replay. All right, third time's the charm. Oh, he went for it a third time. He actually did. He saw the light on the animation for the just frame. Keeve, so disrespectful. But wait a minute, here's an opportunity. A chance at life going, oh, doesn't matter. Gonna get the wall splat and an easy combo follow-up. Okay, Mazamaroof showing a sign of life.
I'm curious if that was intentional to catch the Ukemi. Well, okay, that was intentional to catch the Ukemi because that is the exact condition for that leaf like there.
We've had a collection of ask a question, get an answer on commentary more than anything I've ever done in my life with the Calibur players in Europe. It's just insane. You say a thing and then it happens.
You know, sometimes I wonder if they're listening and they're just like, yeah, we'll let you know. Oh, that could be a ring out if he gets the whole thing. Not gonna be able to do it. The small wall staving Mazamaroof, trying to give him another chance at life here, but I mean, look at that health deficit.
Yeah,
wow, what a reaction.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, come on. Come on. You know, tournament level fighting games or competitive games in general aren't any different than your sports when it comes to data, right? You can just watch the tapes. And the tapes will tell you, you shouldn't try that teleport on Keeve, bro. Like, he's out here. And he adjusts the second time for the combo to get him up over the small wall. And,
yeah, Keeve definitely, Keeve definitely turned it up after that second game. Kind of really adjusted exactly what he needed to do versus that Astaroth. And then the Yoshimitsu came out. And by that time, it seemed like it was already too late. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to try a lot of the time, I feel like.
I mean, I like the Astaroth pick. I would have liked to, you know, seen that stay. But the discrepancy between the first and second games after this devastating ring out that's coming in the next 5 seconds, this was just disgusting, bro. Like, this, like, Astaroth, as a big man, he shouldn't be able to tumble that far, that fast. But, you know, again, Nightmare's just... He's not nice. He doesn't quite play by the rules. It's just, it went from disappointment from choking that first game away or losing it in that fashion to getting utterly and completely dominated in game 2, which makes you think, all right, well, this is probably over, so let me try my secondary character, and if I can get any downloaded information or relative success that I could use, if possibly I run it back in the bracket at a later time, because that is also the beauty of the event's double elimination. We might not see Mazamaroof versus Keeve anytime soon, but the possibility for a run back still exists. He just needs to earn it, to say it lightly.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you take a look at like Mazamaroof going 0-3 versus Keeve, and you're like, well, that's like the best player that we have in terms of win percentage in the whole of the Open Series for EU, right? So the chances of Mazamaroof coming back is completely possible. It's just one of those things where you run up against like, oh, that, you know, that's like the best, right? And so going to lower bracket is just, it might just be something that happens. It might be unavoidable.
Yeah, I mean, for half the field, it's going to happen, you know, no matter what it is. However, just looking forward in it, one thing that EU seems to always do is be on the same page. They get the memo. And what I mean by that is when somebody sets it off for like a 3-0, usually the rest of them just do the same thing. And we get a pretty samey bracket, 3-0s and maybe a 3-1 or 2 here or there. Like, it gets kind of ugly. So I don't know. Keeve has certainly set the tone, trying to run back exactly what happened last month. But up next, we got Rafiki, right? And I don't know. I enjoy watching Rafiki work, and we have a new member to the Open Series Finals, right? Coming all the way from Poland. Like, it's going to be crazy. But Spain's own. That's a character you kind of enjoy here or there.
Hey, this is my man's right here. This is my character here. It's Aslamel. I am super happy to see Rafiki on the broadcast. And I mean, check that out. 70% win ratio. It's not a key ratio, but that is a huge thing to have when you're entering as many open series qualifiers as possible, right? When you're not afraid of the competition and you're just running into it. Rafiki has shown up and will continue showing up.
Well, Mazaris is showing up for the first time. Another coming out party. Sun Mina coming to the stage, trying to open something up. But I don't know, 68%, not too far behind. And yes, these numbers are impressive. The thing is, right, Keith is just so elite. It's like a different tier. So you don't want to take away from what everybody else has been able to put forth. And I'm excited for this. Mina is a character that, dare I say it out loud, I enjoy watching her and just playing the space game and telling you that you're open is never not going to be funny.
You're open. You're open.
So
You're
good.
open.
It's so good. Please, developers, put these type of voice lines on moves in like every game ever. It's so good. It gives them so much personality, and I love it. But what I love more is how fighting game players all over the world breathe personality into their character themselves through their gameplay and the journey they take from whether you're an 0-2 person or you're a world champion or you've made the journey in between is just something to enjoy throughout the history of any game's lifespan. So more Rafiki is always good, and let's see if Spain can hold it down.
Yeah, well, Spain versus Poland right here. Zaslamel versus Sung Mina. Now, both these characters do have both these players, do have secondaries, but these are the main squeezes, right? These are what we're looking for. Now, you're mine, you're open. We're going to be seeing that button a lot. That's the 1B right there. It's incredibly strong. But ooh, the mix-up pressure up against the wall. Nice duck right there. Trying to push. Okay. Ooh,
but how?
Yeah, nice weight right there.
Sidestep. That's how, sir. You're trying to do too much. You came with the classic Zaz. Oh, was able to pick the wall up here. Extended combo wall again. Curses everywhere. What is this round? Wait a minute. He said, but how? Answer your own question. Easy follow-up. And just like that, one-touch situation. And oh my good. Rafiki, I am convinced. He decided to wake up. It was only a matter of time.
Nice. I like it. Thank you. So, okay, one thing I have to note it right there is Mozarus actually went to the proper option versus that Oki. He actually picked the best thing he could do to not deal with the most damaging Oki. Remember when I said that could kill? He avoided the that could kill portion of it. And he still died for it. Now, while I was trying to say that, Mozarus kind of, ran the blender.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
I think it's important to know that character knowledge versus Aslamel because, we talked about Astroth being kind of a niche character. Aslamel is another one, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's up with Rafiki now. He took the hoodie off and everything just went backwards, all right? You might want to put that back on, sir. I don't know if there's a way to, unlethal hit and get your armor back just to be in a more comfortable space. But right now, Rafiki is cooking. We have ourselves a heavyweight fight, and our contestants are just swinging right now. This is an easy punish. No whiff. No whiff. And Zaz backing off. Rafiki wants nothing to do with this sold up Mina.
Yeah, and I mean, not really getting any sort of whiff punishes, but just walks up with one of the fastest buttons you can get, which is also a built-in mix-up at the same time. So, gonna get a whiff punish on that launcher, but there's the GI. Free damage here for Mozarus. Nice block!
All right, this is a very bad situation. You don't want to be near this wall. His ass just scoops you. With his back to the wall, he feels super comfortable, but he still has to deal with the dangers of being back there. Yeah, trying to scoop and turn it around. Instead, resets. And watch your legs, son. You are opened up. Oh, my God, the damage. Follow-up, mix-up, scoop. It's just too much. It's just too much.
You're open. You're open.
That's it. That's it.
One apiece right here. And yeah, that was really smart right there, just to go specifically for the back throw on that, because most people expect you to try to throw them back towards the wall. They don't expect you to take them out of the position that's stronger for you. But gonna get some curses here. Come in.
Wow, that hop was perfect. Just to go over that low, and it gets launched on wake up. Not worthy, I don't think so. She looks perfectly worthy to be as Rafiki is just opened up. Can't put it together. Just, no, this is the reverse, right? This is not like Aswell, where he strips down the naked Aswell and becomes a goat. No. We want Zaz to keep the hoodie on, keep everything on, and just stay solid, because if you're going to keep swinging like that back and forth, you have a character that can match you in range, damage, all of that. So I pretty volatile game there in one. Something that makes me uncomfortable playing that fast and that hard, but luckily I'm in the booth and not behind the sticks. So if that's the game they want, then please, I'm sure from a spectator standpoint, nobody's going to complain about that.
Yeah, I have to, again, commend Mozarus for showing some Zaslamel versus knowledge, because very specifically right there in Soul Charge, you mentioned the hop, right? When Zaslamel is in Soul Charge, he actually gets access to a low that's not terrible, which is really weird for the character, because normally the lows are his weakest point. And so that opens up a world of options for him in Soul Charge. And a lot of Zaslamels are like, okay, I'm going to go to the low because it's so strong. And then, you know, you start to look for it, and you can actually kind of murk them for it.
Yeah. Well, more of the same. We are just swinging. All right, my turn, your turn. GI opened up. Oh, and doesn't get the animation as the hook wasn't able to dig deeply into Mina enough.
So right there, that's a punishable situation. Mozarus didn't get it, but he is going to get this. Up against the wall, too. You're going to have to choose right. Rafiki doesn't choose right on the throw tech. And now, not a whole lot of life, but the curse. That's going to be really important.
Yeah, big situation of I pressed it first coming up.
Oh, he even tried. Yeah, he tried to activate that curse with the 4-6B right there, which is like that lunge with the scythe. And if you hit that move wrong, most characters will lose about like a third, if not half of their life, depending on the situation you hit it in. So...
Yeah, and everything is just getting opened up here. Mina looking to pile on. Mozarus. Oh, come here. Let's have a conversation. Yes, sir. Step into my office, please.
Trying to push away from that office, but oh no, the 2-2B is just going to get whiffed right there. And again, that's another instance of Mozarus going like, okay, Zaslamel is in Soul Charge. What moves at these ranges get stronger because he's in Soul Charge? And just seems to have the answer for each one of those every time.
It's so good. Oh my god, okay, Car with a little bit of acrobatics. Maybe that's what's needed here. Add a little something to the game plan, because Mozarus has just been able to close out everything with relative easy. Little shotgun pump. Everything up close is just working, scooping a slam, and you're open. You know it's coming. Pop me away, give me the distance I need, and 1B. Yes, sir.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, Mozarus finally recognized that Rafiki was going to double Soul Charge attack almost after every Soul Charge, I want to say, and which is, I mean, it's really common for a lot of ZSLML players. That's a really bad habit we have, right? And so Mozarus was like, well, I'm playing Mina. I have one of the farthest reaching and quickest verticals in the entire game. Yeah, I can just straight up stop you. Like,
just practicing my form, dog. You know, it's just in case I gotta get low with it. All right, it has to be one of the more satisfying connections. And like all the games, like you just stand out, reach, and get a little knockdown, get some hefty damage, closed out every single round with it. I mean, you knew it was coming, I knew it was coming. Every single person at PlayStation HQ knew it was coming, and it still hit. Like, it's just... If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I'm saying? Take your opponents, believe them. They are who we thought they were.
Well, the switch over to Sophie's here, right here for Rafiki. We talked a bit about how there's, secondary characters for both of these players. This is going to be Rafiki's on the Sophie. Now, this is... Oh, I don't think that was intentional, but if it was, you were really trying to trick your opponent with that one.
That move just looks like a DP. It's so funny because they're still like conventional ones, but... Yes, you did, unfortunately. And you're also open. Oh, hello? I haven't seen that entire thing with... Yes, come here. Step. Oh, you want to invite me to your office? Okay, fine. If I just angel step my way in. Big launch. Yes, sir. And the adjustment coming in early from Rafiki. Still the same, like, constant rush down style. However, it felt a bit more controlled, dare I say, in terms of this ass, which seemed to be a lot more like I'm just going for all the big stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Sophie staple, right? Is that she is a bit more controlled, and she tries to control her opponent a bit more than most characters. Again, that back throw almost every single time has been tacked. I don't know if Rafiki has gone to a forward. Reverse ledge is going to come out, basically betting the farm on this. Vertical. Okay, there's the soul attack, one of the strongest ones in the game.
Yeah, but right back at you. I will not let you have this for free. And oh my goodness, the impact enough to send a man down to the lower bracket with one swing. I just,
Oh, big whiff right there, and probably the best punish that Mozarus could have possibly gotten on this one. That's a trained response right there. That is studied for sure for Mozarus.
Yeah, not often does somebody give you an opportunity for big damage that freely. I mean, you have 800 million frames to recognize that move whiffed and to punish it, so good on him.
Just keeping him up against the ledge, too. That's so rare, too, because this is one of the biggest stages, if not the biggest stage in the entire game, right? Like, it's kind of wild to be up against the ledge, and oh, there it is. Twin Angel
did you
Step.
think? Yeah, did you think?
B.
Yeah, hello. Did you think it was not going to come again? We are going to make the most out of this meter, my good sir.
Yeah, I mean, when Sophie got that move in Season 2, Twin Angel Step A+B, her Soul Charge kind of opened up for her, right? That move gave her a lot of options in the mid-screen, because the responses that you have as a player to deal with that are specific, right? You have to be able to recognize them at a moment's notice. It's not like you can do several different things to get away with it. It's you have to be ready for that move as it shows up. Oh, lethal hit again.
You're dead. No.
Ooh, oh, big drop right there. Soul Charge is going to happen, and up against the ledge again.
So
but yeah, I like that. Just going to the easiest possible punish on that one. Rafiki just keeping it nice and slow, nice and clean, and not really going for anything big like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the 10 out of 10 combo, right? What can I do where I'm not going to drop this combo, right? I'll hit this 10 out of 10 times in any given situation, any opportunity I get, right? Especially when damage is not a problem or an issue here. You just needed to land anything. Yeah, give me that boop, boop. 2 swift kicks. You know, I really can't mess this up. And right on cue. You love to see a great adaptation. And Sophie seeming to be the way. I know it's still early in the set. And they didn't get the memo as we don't have a 3-0 here. I guess Kyiv is just on a different level. But the back and forth should continue to be insane. And I wonder how else they're going to use their environment. You talked about how much they flirted with the ledge in what is seemingly the biggest stage in the game. What happens if you put them in close quarters? Or are they just going to decide to zone it out? Does the heavyweight fight continue? Let's figure it out right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the close quarters matchup, right? We usually talk about Sophie being one of the stronger up-close fighters. She has a really strong way to bully herself in the 6-6A, but you know, if you're a Sung Mina player, the one thing that you have to figure out is how to fight up close, right? I know you want to hit that 1B all day, but she's got more than that, and she's going to need more than that. Reverse ledge is going to lethal hit.
There's a start. Nice follow-up.
Good roll to get away from the soul attack. Not going to end up working out, though, as it seemed like Rafiki was ready. There's that Twin Angel set, A+B. It's such a strong move, too, because of the property, right? It's very specifically, like, starting out as a mid-horizontal. So it's not like you're going to duck it, and you're not really going to step it.
Scoop, watch your legs, and just attacking everything from below as Mozarus here. Or Mozarus, excuse me. Stab, talk to me, conversation, up close, don't leave. Both of the twins are here. Oh my God, just continue everything. Baited some of that meter usage out, and before Mozarus is going to get a chance, Rafiki just with the abuse all the way across. And that's very unfortunate. Only going to end up with 1 bar of meter in this situation instead of the reset positioning they were looking for in the previous round. It's just, I don't know, it might not be enough. Sophie's proven to be too strong here.
Yeah, it's definitely been a strong pick right here for Rafiki, just basically pulling out of the stops. But there's an interrupt that's important for Mozarus. Again, up against the ledge. Just go, knock him out of the air.
Okay, again? I thought we were gonna get like a tip in, like it was NBA, bro, off the hit her again. Just goes off the map. I would love to see it.
Empty jump low on that one. Trying to hit him with 2D fighter mix-ups. To duck under the high. And yeah, there's just an easy call out right there. Just kind of just take your turn back, and if it hits, you get the W. If not, you're fine. And so that mix-up right there from Sophie is actually pretty punishable for most characters in the game. I can't remember like how strong of a punish most characters get, but you know, it really depends on the character.
But what I'm seeing a lot of is just GOAT reversal edge usage and guesses on top of it. It's not something you want to do with Rafiki right now, clearly. And as you know what's coming, you know, it's Sophie in Soul Charge. Like, get ready again. Oh, and caught on the wall back.
The movement. Oh, that's really important right there. And good on Rafiki for not getting up in that situation because that was lethal hit distance. And there's the 6-6-A. That button is so good for bullying your way in. And Rafiki using it to great effectiveness right there. You haven't seen it a ton from him, but when he does use it, it's worked out real well.
Yeah, we saw the classic of I pressed it first in that situation as we saw both of our contestants here just head first, just coming at each other like, okay, we both have low life. We don't need to play around it. We both know what it is. Let's settle this now. And then Rafiki's just like, okay, I mean, I have this. Whatever you're coming with, I hope it's enough. And it certainly wasn't. Tying it up at 2 games apiece. An early game 5, all right? High drama early on. They're getting the clutch gene flowing, getting ready to pump the extra nerves out of their system because this is your first match. It will certainly set the tone for any tough situations you get put in as the bracket continues on.
Oh, well, I mean, we are now 2-2. This is not normal for you. I feel like it's always 3-0s across the board when we start out, and there's always a script, if you will. But
yes,
not happening today. It looks like
well, I know what's going to happen today. You're dead. That's exactly what's going to happen today, baby. In a close corner, short ring. Oh yeah, no surprise here. Let's get the ring outs going, baby.
That was an amazing angel step right there to go directly under. But okay, full distance right there to get the lethal hit. That is the condition. You got to get the tipper range to make that move lethal hit for Sunmina.
Again. All right, flirting with danger once more, but this time fighting back. This time, Sophie in trouble, looking for the big launch, full unblockable. You know what time it is. Those mix-ups will become tried and true. The further this goes on, not open today, baby. You gotta stand up kick, and then cut them up.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. I keep mine closed, bro. I'm not trying to go blind out here.
And now Rafiki on set point off the back of a beautiful sidestep into launch, into CE. Doesn't even need that bar because, so like if Rafiki even loses this round, right? Eventually he's going to get that bar back, especially now off the lethal hit because you gain a really strong amount of bar off of lethal hits in this game. Yeah. It's a really nice point of him. You're not just getting the damage. You're not just getting the armor break. You're getting...
Yeah, and Rafiki just playing the middle of the map. Does not want to give up this round. After starting so exceptionally strong there. Another check. Scoop? No. Unhand me.
Gonna fake the unblockable again. Yeah, I mean, Rafiki had faked the unblockables most times, and I think that's why Mozarus just was not ready for the full unblockable the last time.
Of course not.
What a duck with no punish!
Oh, here's another opportunity. Doesn't get one instead. Coming down with that vertical to set it off. And wow, big whiff. But not enough time there. Easy throw tech.
Ooh, caught the Ukemi and then just ran up on him. Oh man, with the 6-6B.
Yo, that
gonna
kick
finish
did
it
so
off
much
right
damage. Yo, why did it do so much damage? Bow, and then your health bar is just like chunk. Peace. We'll take that. All right. Yeah. That time we saw a character just shift and get the job done. Relative. Actually, I'm not even gonna call it relative ease. It seemed like Rafiki was in more control than the score indicated. All right, as he pulled out the Zaz early on, trying to put in some work there, it simply wasn't enough. Went to Sophie and just an entirely different set. However, super exciting here, just heavyweight fight, back and forth, tossing everything. That was beautiful to escape that and winning every round with the 1B here is just it's a strategy that could have stuck. But as we got deeper and deeper into the games, Mozarus just could not keep the same space control. Just something about the way Sophie approaches that forces them to adapt, and they certainly weren't able to get enough data in time to progress in their matchup situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild how, like, it was a full 3-0 comeback, right? Could not lose another game just to make it happen, and like just straight up played some of the strongest Calibur that Rafiki probably could have to make that work, and did exactly what was required. Now, off the back of facing lower bracket, is now going to end up fighting Kiev in the upper bracket here, and so you're going to see Mozarus versus Mazimaruf, the M's going at it.
All right, well, coming up next we've got Ganondorf and we've got Maizros. So like that's crazy. I just Ivy, it's been a while since I've seen this character. Hailing from Croatia, originally from Serbia. That's going to be crazy. Ganondorf, no stranger. He's been here a couple of times. A bit of a fan favorite, my good luck charm, and one of France's own. It's almost like you see France all over the place, right? But no, not this month. More and more people from across the European lands, and that 74% win rate, I think it's the second highest or third, excuse me, would be behind Rufus as well. But yeah, Ganondorf turning up, just turning up to say the least. You love to see it.
Actually, I think Mydros actually has a higher win ratio. I mean, this is going to be one of the first times that we're seeing Mydros on the Open Series broadcasts, period. Like you said, coming out of Croatia. This is somebody that we have not got to see a lot of and has not entered so many of the Open Series. As you can see, has only played 16 matches compared to some of the other ones that we've seen, but has been dominant throughout, right? Pretty much only losing, 3 out of the 16. That's huge, honestly. Regardless of of the fact that it hasn't been very many matches, the fact that you have been dominant in that regard for a long enough for the small amount of time that you have played is really important, and doing it with a character that we don't see a whole lot here in the Open Series.
Yeah, so let's say that. Is it proven just yet without getting to this stage now? Because this is where the test begins. It's great coming out the gate swinging, a lot of momentum, but you can either carry that to a championship, which will allow you to repeat, time and time again, or do you get, what's a good word? I don't want to say humbled, but, you get checked immediately by somebody who's just ready and definitely has the Ivy experience to back it up in Ganondorf as well. Still, menace. But Ivy, big space control character. I'm just excited to see her. It's been so long for me here. We don't see much Ivy in the Open Series. As much as the variety we have across the two regions, she's not one of the more popular characters. So to get a piece of Valentine in June is a treat.
Yeah, it's really interesting too, because it's not like she's like struggling or anything. She's doing just fine considering most of what most people think about the character anyway. And so I guess it's really just like a popularity thing. Maybe not a lot of people like how she plays. Whatever the case may be, we're going to be seeing Mydros, run into it and already trying with the unblockable setup right
immediately. You love to see it.
Yeah. Right, one thing I do want to mention specifically, though, is Mydros is not a stranger to some online tournaments. Not the Open Series specifically, but has entered other online events before and done fairly well. So it's I can't say that there's somebody who doesn't know about facing strong players, but Ganondorf, a lot of the time, considered to be one of the stronger ones.
Okay, big jump there, easy to react to. Gonna get a trade in that situation, pushing him back, and Ganondorf walking his way in there, baits out the RE, comes with a simple hit, recovers enough for him to sidestep and get the punish. The layers already.
Yeah, I mean, it had been that, like, Mydros was very specifically trying to go for a lot of the reverse ring out right there, which Ivy has some options for. And Ganondorf was just kind of ready for all of it, left and right. Oh, it's time to be careful. Watch your toes. Got caught out of the CE. That's super unfortunate for Mydros, because that's going to take away the bar, and now all of this comeback is just going to happen. Yeah, have to happen meterless. Going to get a bar here, though.
Yeah, that's super unlucky, depending on what side of the transaction you were on. But weapon arts once again.
It's getting a lot faster pace for Ganondorf as the match goes on. It started out a little bit slower. It started out a little bit more contained. Good punish right there on the Beyblade.
That's a punish.
It's a free punish. Yeah.
And this is curtains for game one. Ganondorf with the speed, 3 straight rounds.
Excellently done.
So every time I see that CE, I have to do the you just have to do the hand. You just have to.
And then you gotta clap afterwards every time. So good.
It's funny too, because they can't see us and you can't see me when that's happening. So I did this, and then you say excellently done. There's an as well mind going on here, and this is a bad thing. I don't know if I've liked who I've become, but I do love watching Ganondorf play, and that is 1-0 in his favor. I don't know if Mydros did anything inherently too crazy outside of, over extend on a few buttons, which led to like free punishes, but I don't know. Excuse me. as far as his movement is concerned, like he was in good positions. However, back against the wall, horrible for everybody. Maybe except like Zaz, but that's a different story. Before I can finish that thought, Ganondorf's gonna win the round. It's insane.
I mean, already at the red wall at this point. Actually, that could turn the tide if Maedros is able to get up and actually get the wall broken. Could get a ring out, but yeah, now just far enough away from the wall. I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, Ganondorf just making that happen. And again...
Oh, no, he's saving it for round 2, bro. Yeah, saving it for round 2.
Getting faster and faster paced is Ganondorf. I think he's becoming more comfortable super quickly, to be quite honest. But okay, the reverse.
Shot!
Up against the wall.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, not going to ring out, I don't think, but I guess we'll see here. No, it is. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe it was just a bit further away, but I was wrong.
That's okay. She deserves it. Beautiful combo sequence there coming from Maedros, taking full advantage on that wall in the scoop. Yes, sir. The symphony.
Ooh, yeah. That's one of the strongest points about Ivy. We talked about how other characters have the grapple potential, and Ivy is definitely one of them. Oh, caught the roll. A second one right there for the perfect, and Maedros unwoken.
Wait a minute, sir. What are you doing? What have you unlocked deep within you? Back turn stuff for the stun, knockdown? Okay, you want to play up close. I got you.
Yes. Some players are just akin, they have to deal with information. They need to get information before they can get started.
Woo!
And there was no GI back, so that means that's gonna be dead.
Wow. Yeah, that was. Yes. All right. Yo, this character. Yo, who designed him? I need to shake their hand. They deserve
a raise, personally.
Yeah, I need to shake their hand.
Ooh, what a duck right under that high. Gonna be able to get the 1A spear again. Double. Okay.
Shots.
Yeah, forcing the soul charge, and I mean, this is Maedros' last chance to use it. Same for Ganondorf right here, trying to get as powerful as they both possibly can. That is negative, and oh, Ganondorf may be pressing just a little bit too much right there. Gonna have to block this mix-up. No, tries to roll up Muscle Buster.
Roll up Muscle Buster. If that's not a sign of aggression, then I don't know what else is. And tries it again. I like the go-to, right? Because you saw all those 1A spears connecting, all the Muscle Busters connecting. Why not, right? In life situation, it's very rare that somebody who's been open to something all the time actually commits and says, you know what, I'm actually going to block the low this time. They usually don't, but he didn't. He just went for another option, reversal edge, baby, just checking off the cards and said, you know what, if he tries to mix me up with a singular hit, guess what's going to beat that? Beautiful, beautiful decision, and putting a win on the board. This is we got another one, man. Keith is just on his own. The memo was actually high drama sets, and Keith didn't read it.
It's a bit different this month, and I welcome it for sure, because now we get to see more and more of the people that we don't normally see, the people that we don't normally know, being able to show their stuff, and especially versus Ganondorf, it's not an easy feat, and Maedros making it work right here. Okay, alright, you could start trying to stop the roll there. Ooh, actually ended up catching the sidestep.
Yeah, barely caught the ankles in that situation, man. Just chilling. All right, come talk to me. Oh, okay. I be going for something a bit more, out there, to put it lightly. Not quite her style with the flips and turns and throwing her body out, and in big time trouble. But Ganondorf not afraid at all. Play the ledge just like you'd play anywhere else on the map, especially in a low health situation. It's one of those situations where, your opponent has an advantage in terms of position, but they also can't get hit at all, so they're not primed to take advantage of it. And I love the way, Ganondorf's pacing is insane right now. He knows exactly when and where to turn up and when to lay off.
Yeah, it's actually phenomenal. He's played versus the reverse ring out from Maedros incredibly well, to the point where it literally hasn't happened, which is kind of rare, and has basically just been keeping the range 0 game just completely in his favor at this point. Caught the Ukemi right there with the weapon arts. And now this is really shaky for Midros because look at that guard gauge. It may only be flashing yellow now, but it's going to be very close to red if Ganondorf continues the pressure that he has been this entire time.
Again, committing to that whole thing, taking it to the skies. It seems like every time Ivy decides to leave her feet, she's just getting smoked. Like, Ganondorf's like kind of out here. He's actually anti-airing in the light. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're trying so hard out here.
Trying to put the pressure on with Soul Attack. Oh, that's actually going to make it right through. I think that might cover both options that Aswell can go to on that string. It was 2 bars just to take the round, but at the very least, you stay alive.
No, she knew. Okay, the primed, the god, the king. It is Naked Aswell, who cannot lose, all right? He is at max power right now, so you can go ahead and pack this round up. See what I'm saying? He just knows, bro. He's 5 steps ahead of the game. You want to save humanity? How about you treat it the way you come into this world? Nothing, baby. Birthday suit, God. And Aswell just... The credits have fallen on your performance and my clothing, all right? Easy. Easy money. I'm telling you, I don't care who it is. Naked Aswell, it's cheap. It's cheap.
Mindros very specifically was looking at that situation as if the break attack was going to be canceled, I think, because they just sat there and they ducked and they blocked and they held that and they stuck to the guns for that the entire time, and eventually it got opened up just by it happening because I don't think Ganondorf had let the break attack ever rock so far in this set. And so, there was no information that it was going to happen that way. Also, the other times that he hadn't let it rock, he went to Muscle Busters, right? So it seems too obvious that he would go to break attack and attempt to break the guard. So he was just like, okay, this is too obvious. I don't expect this to be the option. And Ganondorf was like, yeah, I'm just going to do it.
I mean, why not, right? If it works. Again, they are who we thought they were. Believe your opponents when they show you. When it comes to tendencies and the like. Now, you can get baited that way. That's like super, where you'll be layers. Or you just save that one thing for that one time once you condition your opponent to punish you in a certain way. But that's... I'm not advising getting hit for free. And, hello. Ebonic just got a piece of his wish here as more characters come into the screen. The variety gauge continuing to rise.
I don't play this character, but he's the coolest character in the game. Straight up. Yes. Huang is so sick. Now, the question is whether he'll get started with the pacing that we talked about a bit earlier from Ganondorf has been so strong. That's up against the wall. This is big damage and a possible mix-up. Okay, here we go. Nope, just goes for damage.
Yeah, you just die.
I think that's a good choice. Ooh, block on the load. The reverse ledge comes out, though, and cancels it. Yeah, Huang, one of the few characters that can cancel reverse ledge, uses the talisman here to get damage. And... forces the soul charge from Ganondorf.
What a block. Hello? Yeah. Hello? He's just going to run in here and slide, bro? Like, I'm not ready?
And so you got to remember now that Huang, when he has 0 or negative life force, he takes damage at the beginning of the round. And the life force you can see in the top left corner there, the -2 right there specifically. Now, he does have one of the talismans on him, the rejuvenation one. And so what's going to happen here is that he gets access to extra damage on everything that he does, regardless of which talisman is active. Oh, gonna go for the unblockable setup and got him, coach!
Woo! Okay, that was lethal. Somebody seems angry. He wasn't okay with that. Especially coming with lower life force to set it off. We have Naked Aswell, but I don't think Huang cares about anything right now because Midros is just cooking Ganondorf. He hasn't been able to play for 2 rounds.
That's a really strong start. And one of the reasons why you lose life force for some of the moves that Huang's bring is because those moves are really, really strong. It's actually been a big point of... Iron Will! Okay. That is a rare talisman to go towards. And unfortunately not going to work out right there. But, hey, that's okay. He's going to lose about half of his life to start, but he has Iron Will, so, I mean, it might work.
I don't think it's going to work. That's horrible, bro. This is Naked Aswell. I can't believe that I even doubted it for a second. He had no life, and he made the comeback, and now he's just going to win this round for free as well.
Oh, there it is.
Naked Aswell, baby. That naked one. I don't care about your talismans. I don't have anywhere to put them. I just going to... Oh, the camera's back on me. Yeah. Hi, Ganondorf 3-1. Very impressive gameplay for Midros. Just not enough. Maybe next time.
That -9 really killed. That's been one of the biggest point of contentions about Huang ever since he came out. A lot of people are like, should I use the super strong moves at his arsenal just to get, you know, those rounds? But wait, that might put me at -9. Are we sure about that? You know, I don't know. It's a toss up on whether or not this is a good thing. And when you lose half of your life at round start, and then you also lose a little bit, of guard bar, if I remember correctly. It's like, it's real bad.
Yeah, you need to really be like out here. Seems to be a bit of a challenge to take on that character and play at an optimum build. But no matter how you cut it, no matter who was on the screen, whether it be Hong or Ivy, it's just Ganondorf all day, naked as well, making 2 appearances and cooking as expected. Weaponar's big damage combo here for the follow-up. I thought this was going to kill at one point. Gets the double wall and just so much to deal with. And just when you thought, you know, he couldn't run it back, full unblockable, just slices him up. And then the Iron Will. Could you touch on that?
Yeah, so Iron Will is a special talisman. It's not like the other ones that he has available to him. You know, most people don't even go to it. Because of like what you have to be, you know, certain conditions have to be met to even use it in the first place, and it's really kind of a niche talisman. But basically, you get access to all of the lethal hits that you would from the other talismans without the same conditions. Gotcha. And so it's basically like one of those like Hail Mary talismans, right? Like I need this right now, and I need to make it work. And he kind of bet the farm on that. You know, he put himself in -9 just to do it, and I guess it didn't pay off. But you know, if there was a time where he made the comeback, we could have been singing a different tune right now.
Yeah, it's crazy too because when he activated, he was like up in health. So maybe it was like just preamble for the next round, right? He wanted to be in like, I'm gonna close this out mode since everything is like working. But he didn't close out that round. As we went over the bracket there, we didn't go too deep into it because it's Breakfast with Rufus, baby. That's why I'm here. This is why I show up every month. You already know what time it is. And his opponent, Gigi, 787. This is a name I am completely unfamiliar with, but I recognize that flag. And that flag says France. So anytime you see that, you got Servi coming up, you know, with his gun. The man who is to blame for, well, everything in the series, right? Mr. didn't handle Soul Edge properly, is just kind of floating out here. He just saw what happened to his daughter. She got scooped. He's going to be trying to get revenge here on the Open Series, at least on a combative level. And Rufus, no names, no secrets. You know what it is. Rufus is now 41 years old, so that's great.
Oh my goodness, Rufus has switched the age like every single tournament, hasn't he? Like I think that's right. I don't know. In the survey, he asked us what we like for breakfast. He didn't actually end up like answering any of the questions we put.
He was 18 last month, and now he's 41. It's insane. I don't know if there's some certain like he's got that mad dog blood in him, or that beach that he loves to chill on mentally is like full with like Timefall. Or, you know, he's in a Nolan movie. Any of those things. I have no idea. But one thing we do know is that regardless of the age or the nonsensical trolling, Rufus shows up. And his gameplay is nothing to laugh at.
No. Like, not even the smallest joke comes to Rufus's gameplay at this point. Like, you know, we always talk about it. He's the one joking specifically. But it's just him. Because of how strong the gameplay is, right? So, like, it's really scary when you go up against Rufus because he will, first round, he will mess with you. And he'll use that to pick you apart. He'll lose that round or he'll win that round. Doesn't really matter to him. It's information-based, and he learns something from it every single time. And then what comes after that is just pure carnage.
Yeah. So, usually, you look at the bracket and you say, okay, is the Rufus-Keeve collision course on once again? We don't know. Got washed like I'd never seen him get washed before last month. And again, you put that behind you. It's the mark of a great tournament player, able to move past bad rounds, bad matches, bad sets, whatever you want to call it. And it's a new slate, clean, right now 0-0, still in the upper bracket. So I'm excited to see how this is going to go, actually. I always love to see new names constantly pop up in these Open Series finals. So if you want to make the impact, there's nothing better than to take out a champion on your first string match.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if it's Guigui or GG, but the point being is coming out of France, right? We always talk about the strength of French players, and the level of competition there breeds stronger and stronger players because they have so many strong players. You basically are thrown into shark-infested waters the second you start playing Calibur if you're in France, right? So you have no choice but to get good. So I kind of have high hopes, honestly, for Guigui or GG.
Roll with me? Yes, sir. No, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You stay right here. Don't leave this place. Not yet. Now you leave this place.
Yeah, gonna be the ring out over the small wall right there. Gonna finish it off. One apiece in rounds on this. And that looked like a much stronger match from Rufus. It was basically just follow the tech rolls as much as possible. Don't let your opponent, even get a chance to get up, and you're good to go. Nice punish on that. Just gonna get free damage here.
Pop. Double. Gotta stack him up. Roll with me. Yeah, you're going nowhere. Wow, Rufus is just doing his absolute best to stay on top of this man and just not allow him to not just not play, but not enjoy the game. He's trying to break him down psychologically. We'll see how he responds, but there's another launch just to set it off. Everything is flowing.
I feel like this couldn't have been a better example of the analysis that we put forth at the very beginning of this before the match started. Rufus might lose the first round, but that is always information that he takes and he just picks you apart with. And it's looking like that right now. But, okay, Cervantes Soul Charge, very hard character to deal with.
Yep, and I don't know if you noticed, we talked about breaking the man psychologically. We saw a throw attempt from, like, 2 character spaces away. Like, you're not grabbing, like, Astaroth with that. Like, it wasn't even close. And it was just like, okay, something's not... Maybe he tried to grab preemptively if he guessed Rufus was going to run up, or... Maybe he wanted to dash forward and just missed the button execution-wise. It just, whatever it was, there was some very questionable behaviors coming from his character, and that seemingly is the mark of some psychological stuff there. I could be wrong. Don't get me, I can't speak for him and tell you what's going on in their head, but from an analytical standpoint and what I know from fighting games and what I've seen, yeah, after that first round, it looked a little shook.
Yeah, it's definitely just hard after the first round versus Rufus from anybody. I've seen Kiev falter to it. I've seen Ganondorf falter to it. It's really
absolutely.
It's just a straight up difficult matchup for anybody to run into.
It doesn't take away from like your skill or anything like that or your journey. Just checking it by an individual match by match basis. I don't want GG or anybody watching to think like I'd be like he's not good.
Yeah, but. The huge part is coming back from that, right? And just kind of recognizing like where you kind of recognizing where you got beat up, but a really unfortunate reversal edge call out right there from GG. It's gonna end up killing him for the first round. Ooh, unblockable shot, but okay, immediate duck. That was really good from Rufus.
Yeah, we're not taking that. I'm a ninja. What? You see guns don't really work in ninja movies and stuff because they can just dodge it. It's not real, but it's real to me. All right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, really, really interesting. Like, Dread Charge has come out many times, which normally you're waiting to see like instant GDR instead. But it's actually worked out pretty okay. Oh, Soul Charge just to get away from the mix-up.
Yeah, I didn't want to guess right there.
Gonna go for unblockable. The problem is Rufus is just patiently waiting the Soul Charge out. Right now the Soul Charge is basically ineffective, and it's really all on GG to keep that life lead now, because Rufus took away the strength of the Soul Charge and has now forced him into a situation where he's just kind of scared. That's one of the strengths of a psychological player, is like, you got to remember right there, GG was up in life. GG had the life lead, and Rufus somehow tricked him into moving forward.
Yeah, it's just, and it all adds up. However, GG here digging deeper into the bag. Taking the foot off the gas this time, not forcing. And Rufus realizing he has 60 long seconds. So there's an opportunity. Beautiful poise here. Not allowing Rufus to bully him, but a bit too conservative as Taki just runs in for free. Mix up galore, no checks.
Ooh, easy.
Looking for the check that time. Yeah, gonna get punished.
Now, this is a great soul charge due to the fact that he's going to get this meter back at some point anyway, right? So the problem is, you know, again, Rufus is just like, why do I even need to worry about this in most circumstances? Use Stalker to jump over the gunshots, duck under,
ninja stuff.
punish.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Ninja stuff, bro. It's just when you're just a ninja, you just do stuff like that. He knew it. That was intentional. That was reactions. Rufus' reactions are like 2 frames. He's not normal, all right? He's clearly a genetic freak. And if you could read his responses, then you know exactly what we're talking about when Rufus injects any of his personality into letting us know a little bit more about him.
Yeah, no Samoa Joe to change the percentages in the genetic freak status, but
No.
it's, I mean, it doesn't need it. It does not need the extra help. And now, again, I really think the soul charges were well placed. It was what happened after the soul charges were activated that was not ended up working out right there for GG. Rufus played it really smart, just backed off. It was just like, okay, are you going to use your soul charge to effectiveness? Or are you just going to let me walk away? And it ended up just being letting him walk away, and the soul charges didn't really do much because of that.
All right, but we're going to keep Servi here regardless. And, okay, we're going to start a bit more explosive than what we're used to. Shades of that first round.
That Season 2 move, I think that's the 2B plus K. I could be wrong about the input, but whatever the case may be, that was a really strong upgrade to Cervantes' arsenal when he got it, because not only is that move super quick and strong damage, it also lends to the gunshot lethal hit that he has. Oh yeah, that's a regular combo that was inescapable right there. Good damage on that one. GG gonna be taking the first round off that. And again, composure is always the name of the game in these types of things.
Yeah, I mean, just too smart. This is too smart. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, okay,
Know
but the
your
duck under
place.
right there, unfortunately, it's not going to catch standing, and he even expected it to catch standing, so he tried to go for the regular combo, and yeah, because that Rufus is running away with this round.
Yeah, know your place. No, sir, you are about to leave this place. It's coming. Oh, sidestep. Yep, again, third time's a charm? No, not quite. She's just
Trying to play
casually
away from that wall.
jumping and floating everywhere. Must be nice. You're fighting this 80,000-year-old dead pirate. And you're just like
I mean,
a ninja.
She's the one who exorcised Cervantes from, Nightmare. So, I mean, her and Sophie. Ooh, yeah, tried to reverse ledge out, but just didn't have the time right there. Reverse ledge does have startup. It's not an infallible get out of jail free card. And, Rufus trying to show that, but here it is. This is the soul charge. It could be strong, but Rufus is going to stop that from happening with the side throw. And now, match set point here, Rufus.
I'm surprised that even connected. Usually, man, these side throws end up as back throw, or, they end up getting teched. Like, they're still somewhat in the front, I guess. Very, very delicate positioning that's granted to you. Oh my God.
Behind the back.
Nah, you didn't do that. Nah. All right, bro, just fast forward to the next match, bro. All right, this is cute. Nice gun. That's cool.
I
Nice
see
sword,
that break
bro.
attack hit behind the back more than I see it from the front. In my experiences personally, but that's just me.
Taking a step off the wall, trying to gonna sidestep those. Gonna roll under them, and Rufus is taking the gun show to the circus. Making it more of an entertaining exercise than just outright dodging it the easy way out by sidestepping. 20 seconds.
I mean,
on the
Rufus
clock.
he's got a life lead. There's no real reason for him to move forward, right? It's all on GG to
Correct.
just actually do something about what Rufus is doing. So he's just gonna walk away. He's gonna run away, and he's gonna mess with you as much as possible.
Rufus, chill, bro.
Soul charge to stop the clock.
You gonna timer scam with the soul charge stop? Come on, bro. He's gonna flip again. Yo, Rufus is too much, bro. He's too much.
No punish.
He's too much. He's just rolling on the ground.
Oh, if he loses
get this
because
guy
of this,
out of here, bro.
he lost because of it. He lost because of it.
Hey, he deserves every round. He deserves it. All right, Rufus, bro. Well, what's it gonna be? You know, a little bit of Rufus always comes out. Usually comes out at the beginning, but this time he was saving it for the end. Now he's just jumping all over, and this could be the start of something special.
Trying to duck on that one. No die is gonna get the throw. Here's Rufus, and yeah, he's trying to goad him into doing something else. The stalker comes out to save him, but not gonna work. Okay, soul charge is out. I mean, Rufus has so much bar. Like either soul charge, soul attack, you know, CE. Eventually, it's gonna get used.
And eventually, he's gonna lose a game or two for this trolling strategy. But will it be here? I'm not sure.
Reversal. Oh, it actually connected? I thought possession walk to the side was actually going to get around it, but because of that, now GG actually has the meter to soul charge. That's one of the nice things about reversal edge is if the opponent connects with it, they give you a ton of meter. Mm-hmm. Just going to back off right here. And GG is now the one with the life lead. GG is now the one who can kind of timer scam and just shoot guns.
Like, why not?
The teleport. Oh, but nice punish right there from Rufus. Gonna go for the low, and then the double hitting string tries to block, and unfortunately another double hitting string off that one, and Rufus almost ended up changing the time of the battle. Yeah, exactly.
You play too much, man. You know that's something they tell you when you're young. You play too much. That's it. I can't tell you what to do as a man. You do whatever you want to do. You enter the tournament. To the victor goes the spoils. If you don't want somebody to do that, you just be the right. But man, Rufus puts everybody on edge. Man. Still able to keep composed and hold it together in that tight health situation. And just he's gonna advance, right? 3-0 still, but a bit more entertaining than let's say Keeve, who's just all on the business end. As we take a look at these replays.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Rufus right there, it was a strong strategy to run away and force like GG to try to like hang himself, if you will. But there's a limit to how long you're doing that, right? Because like GG was actually whiffing gigantic buttons that you could easily punish on reaction, even online, right? And Rufus was just like, I'm not gonna punish it. I'm just gonna continue running away, and that actually ended up coming back to haunt him. So that's how you know it was like, it went from this is a strong strategy to just straight up I'm trolling. And that's the Rufus game. He does that all the time.
Yeah, straight up, bro. Like, I'm trolling. That's definitely, that should be his motto. Yo, straight up, bro, I'm trolling. As we take a look at the bracket here. Updates from the lower bracket. Monstrous is going to go ahead and survive Matsumaru. So the Astaroth dream is in fact dead. Sad face. And I said sub GG versus Maestro, so we'll see what happens with that as we get updated later on. But no secrets here. Keeve, Rafiki, Ganondorf, Rufus, kind of expected. You know, going as planned as far as the upper bracket semifinals are concerned. And yeah, I mean, last time Rafiki got washed, everybody got washed. And Ganondorf and Rufus was a bit of a tight one. I don't know if you have as much space to troll against Aswell and the way Ganondorf's been playing so efficiently, but at the same time, like, this is Rufus, bro. Like, Rufus doesn't care. Everybody's the same to him. There's victims. And yeah, I'm not going to pick. I'm just going to sit back and watch, and if we let the chat decide, we'll figure out when that time comes.
Yeah. I mean, we're not there just yet, and we don't even know if Rufus has to make it to Keeve, and Keeve has to make it to Rufus, right? And so that's the beauty of the open competition. And because of that open competition, you can also get in on the action with us by going to compete.playstation.com. Now, every one of these players went through compete.playstation.com to be able to get to the broadcast. First, they had to go through a weekly qualifier, which again, weekly. You don't make it 1 week, you can hit up the next one and you can qualify. And then after that, when the monthly finals is getting ready to happen, you actually end up going through a bracket just to make it down to the top 8. It's got to narrow down the players. Otherwise, the broadcast would take forever, right?
Imagine.
But, yeah. Right?
Yeah. Definitely not do that. Anyway, go sign up. We're going to think of reasons during this break of why we're not going to broadcast top 32 brackets in one day, because we have 2 regions and all the things. All right, quick esports break. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for enduring the break with us, but we got more Soul Calibur action as time goes on. I know it was a quick one, but everybody always wants to watch more Soul Calibur, and I think it's probably the same for you and myself, KP. How you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, listen, bro. Fighting games just generally just make me happy. So, when I see, open series, it's time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Always. So, it's along for the ride. One of the things that makes me exceptionally happy is character variety. Just because I just like to see what people have brought to the table and breathing, personality into their characters, as I mentioned before. And we've seen a different character with every player thus far in the tournament, and a couple players even playing multiple. So it's great. We hit the bracket right before we went to break. You already know what it is. Kiev, Rufus, 1-2. Ganondorf and Rafiki, worthy contestants. So excited to see how that goes. And then Mozart's taking it 3-1. It's not over. Still got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm actually really curious about if how Rafiki is going to go up against Kiev character-wise, because obviously we saw the two different characters, and there was a very long time in Soul Calibur 6 where Sophitia almost invalidated Nightmare.
Strong word.
She had yeah, it is a strong word, and it's actually true. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
It was very close to invalidating the character because of a particular set of moves that Sophitia has. Now the poll is at 80%, and I totally understand with you guys, right?
Yeah, come on,
I totally understand.
Yeah, we're not gonna knock him this time.
I do want to see the character pick, because that has changed. Sophitia no longer just completely invalidates Nightmare in terms of those moves, right? So before, what happened was Sophitia has a move where it's 6-6A, where you do the running horizontal, right? That move is what is, we in the detail business called -12 on block, which means you have 12 frames. Every game runs at 60 frames a second. There's a lot of detail there. But basically, it means it's punishable by any move that is 12 frames of startup. Nightmare had none of those. Yep. That did not exist for Nightmare for a very long time. And it still technically doesn't for most situations. But nowadays, it's not nearly as oppressive of a situation for Nightmare. And so he can actually kind of contest. Whereas before, Sophitia would just do that move over and over and over again. Literally over and over and over again. There was no reason not to do it as much as possible. Because Nightmare wouldn't have really any reason to Sophitia wouldn't have any reason to stop it, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if it works, you keep doing it. And there you go. You asked, you wondered, and you got your answer. So let's get straight into it.
This is a different answer than I was expecting.
I wonder how much time goes into, like, studying and practicing against the matchup. Or like Kiev himself, right? Because I would assume, like, in the online space, these are the players who are going to run into each other over there on the European side and train with each other if they do that. I don't know what these men do in their personal lives, but yep, Setsuka's here.
Yeah, this is one of the most execution-heavy characters in the entire game, if not the most, right? It takes some serious study and some serious practice to do well with this character. It's just, and when you start doing well with this character, she is so flashy. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she's the sickest character in the game. Yeah, she has my approval for that. This character is phenomenal to watch.
Well, I mean, getting duffed right there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get started in some of that stuff. But, I mean, hey, look, you got Kiev into yellow life, guts range at that point. It's pretty close, to be quite honest, for that first round.
Well, Kiev doesn't really care about, like, anything other than just destroying and killing everyone, so it's right on brand for him. Just continuing the mop that has been the European Open Series. I mean, he hasn't lost a game in how many months now?
Last month was any indication. It was pretty strong for Kiev for sure. But catching Kiev out of the air, that's one. Yeah, so that jumping kick right there, that's one of Nightmare's best moves. It is tracking, horizontal jumping kick, right? It also hits all the way down, so if you try to crouch it, it actually connects on you. Ooh, just using that move right there is a low. It may not look like it, but it is. And
pain!
What a beautiful step.
That hurts so much.
Yeah, that was huge damage. Okay, Bubba right here, just gonna take the roll, get away, up against the wall, and trying to jump out. Yeah.
So
I feel like Rafiki's probably going to the 1A, the low right there that you see, the triple hit, just to get more of the moons that you see in the top right corner. That's her special mechanic, basically, and things get powered up the more she gets of it.
Running it back, baby. Sorry, I'm just intrigued right now. I'm just like all the way in, like hyper focused, like I'm at the event, like I'm sitting in the room with Keith or Rafiki, and I'm just trying not to distract them while they play their matches. It's so sick. Just slice, slice, slice.
Yeah, that was one of those situations right there where Rafiki was trying to hard read what Keeve would do after getting hit by that. So that move is actually negative on hit. It is no longer Setsuka's turn after she hits you with that, technically.
Oh my gosh, she just got her back blown out. Oh, definitely not her turn after that. And the jump is another kick. Yo, Keeve, man. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Kids, watch this broadcast, man. All right? I'm going to need you to calm all the way down. There's beginners, all right? There's 0-2ers in this chat. I need you to... You know what I'm saying? Just chill, bro. Just sprinkle a little bit of that seasoning elsewhere. Just,
that was not just Terror Charge 6B, which is already one of the highest damaging one-button moves in the game. Mm-hmm. That was also back turn. So she took extra damage from that in the first place.
Yeah, see, look at you. You think it's funny. You think it's funny, and it's not, bro. That's just bullying. This is not okay. This should not be accepted. All right, I know fighting games are the land of the hold that, and if you don't like it, do something about it in the game, sure. But no, all right? We're going to have to ban this guy.
No. You said it yourself. We take those always. You brought it up. I'm surprised you changed your tune, to be quite honest.
Hey, listen, man, I'm speaking for the people right now who feel like we don't have a chance ever against Keith. All right? Well, go in his ass. Wait a minute. Back to the wall. Dream is alive. When in doubt, go to your main.
I have to ask a question for Rafiki. I don't know if he's ever going to answer, but when he gets that back turn combo off of the wall hit, you can actually get a full combo into knockdown if you're Zaslomel, but he's never gone for it. He's always gone for the restand reset. It's been really interesting because it specifically hasn't really worked out so well for him so far. Oh, 4K is going to get grabbed. And yeah, up against the ledge now. Oh my goodness, wow, no punish on the launch.
A little acrobatics in my game. I was on the Scythe Vault team. Get off me. Oh wow, no. Okay, it was just a little bit too aggressive from too far out. Not sure what the plan was for Rafiki, but that was one of the easier side steps that Keith has seen all tournament long.
Yeah, he is one of the easier punishes that Keith has seen all tournament long for sure. 6-6A. It's got enough whiff recovery that it's going to be real easy for this character to 6B it.
Yeah, there's just way too much overextension here. And
okay, he knew about it.
I don't know if that knowledge is enough for everything he knows. He can't get a single hit up until that point. But now his back is turned.
Okay, 2 plus B. Yes. Oh, no, Soul Charge ran out just in time. That's actually really good for Keeve because that would have been up against the wall with a curse versus Zasalamel kind of situation. Gonna step right here in normally what would be a situation that most people would press buttons. That's normally a situation where most people would press buttons because it's not Zasalamel's turn anymore, right? So that you try to do that to try and take it back. But I think Keeve knew what character he's up against.
I don't think that one was gonna work. I mean, yeah. What do they say? You always get one? Nah, bro. Like that was far too obvious. Keith sidestepped that one in his sleep, bro. That was nah. He was already like halfway behind him before the animation. Like before he finished drawing the curse to the animation to pop. Like Keith was already halfway behind him. He just knew. Like
I feel like honestly that when we see Rafiki play Zasalamel, that's kind of been a big problem. Is he has been sticking to very specific things at very specific times to the point of predictability. And it feels like most people just know what to do when Rafiki either gets into Soul Charge with Zasalamel or when he has any sort of bar at all, to be quite honest with you. It's only when he switches to Sophie that it feels like it's just when are you gonna do something? I have no idea. Keith couldn't even figure out when to GI.
Oh, I got it. That's the tech, right? He has to feel like he unlocks Sophie in his head. Right, he comes out with all these other characters. I don't know if Keeve is the person you kind of want to play roulette with, but always landing on Sophie seems to be the good money for Rafiki as he loses the RPS there on the reversal edge. The RPS plus.
Yeah, tried to GI the low option right there. So Sophia in that string has two options, either the break attack or the low, right? The GI would have beaten the low option on that one, but not the break attack, obviously, because for those of you, who saw, Impact loses two break attacks and unblockables.
Hey, wait a minute. Is this the same Rafiki we saw earlier? I believe it is. This Sophie is something else. Knocks him out both times?
Yeah, force the soul charge right here because Keeve doesn't want to get guard broken. Because, that would most certainly spell doom at that point. Gonna try and take him as far. Maybe try to ring out on this one. Do you, Cammy? The ring out actually might exist here. Hold on.
No way.
Okay.
There's no way. How are you... Yeah, please give me something, because that bullying is just too much. And the beautiful sidestep taking up top, the lightning coming down. Yes, soul charge enhancements. And Rafiki, it's time, baby. What took you so long? This is hello, Sophie. Like, oh wait, our phones in the Calibur times. What did they send? Like the pigeons?
Yeah. You just got to send a letter on a pigeon. From a different continent.
Insane, yeah. Being able to turn it around at this point is something that I don't expect. Have we ever seen Keeve catch a reversal 3-0? I don't think so. So a monumental task awaits Rafiki, and he's on the first step, right? You can't get to the top of Everest if you don't begin at the base, right? So let's see how it goes. That was pretty dominant, but now you're giving Keeve this and another game worth of information to download and adjust and adapt. I don't know if it's too little too late, but only time will tell.
Was that 3-1 in rounds? Actually,
yes.
that was maybe like the most dominant set of rounds versus anybody, or versus Keeve with anyone.
Huh.
In a hot minute at least. But we're still in it. It's not like Rafiki's won or anything so far. Keeve's still up 2 and still on game point technically. But, yeah, that's going to lethal because of the back turn and up against the ledge at this point. Tries to use the plus frame's going to go for full unblockable and it connects. He even tried to interrupt. It was just a bit too late.
It's cool. So scary. Oh, trying to angel step to go under those swinging horizontals that are coming. Yes, it was on the way, but he got to it. Another case of I pressed it first. Good guess. Staying on top. Beautiful sidestep and Keeve staying poised. Able to sniff out that mix-up and beat him to the punch.
Yeah, I think he recognized that his own guard gauge was so low that, Rafiki would probably want to go towards the break attack and just stepped right there. And now beautiful recognition again on the sidestep. I mean, look at how much damage he's done in 2 combos at this point. Wow, caught the roll and everything. That was basically a masterclass of Keeve, basically just figuring out how to not only, follow somebody's defensive options, but being able to stop their offensive options by being in tricky, spots that they can't combo off of. Oh, and again, another beautiful step.
Yo, Keeve is so scary. It's insane. He's so scary.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't care. Oh, my goodness, yo. Is this man, is he not like an AI, like a bot that's just kind of out there and on the online servers? This is crazy.
I mean, at this point, you have to wonder if verticals are even allowed versus Keeve because he's just been stepping every single one. And there it is finally.
Wait a minute, not laying down just yet. He's found out how to exploit the bot. That's how you beat him, right? You don't actually have to have the skill. You need to find out the one thing in their programming that leaves an opening. And Rafiki digging deep into that code, looking to infiltrate and shut it down. Oh, he's tried twice.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you've been running into somebody sidestepping everything, you're trying to go for all these big horizontals now, and ooh, that's an important hit because look at the damage and look at the situation Keeve is in now, and yeah, see, now Rafiki has started to go towards the other options more than the verticals that were basically getting Keeve huge damage that Keeve is starting to not know what the mix-up is going to be anymore. Oh, the Glock stride.
Trying to take his time now is Rafiki. Yes, sir. Easy call out. Right back at you. My turn. With a bit of soul gauge back. Oh, this might be done, no?
Just barely not gonna be able to stay alive though, and I mean you are against the ledge, so it's not like you're out of dodge just yet. Gonna get hit by the low, and yeah, tried to interrupt the unblockable that Rafiki went to earlier, but this time Rafiki again changing it up to the point where Keeve cannot follow quick enough.
He was down 2 rounds, by the way. That was a reverse 3-0 in rounds, and now he's looking to cap off the reverse 3-0 in games. Do your thing. I gotta get some water after this because Rafiki's kind of out here right now. He is out here.
This is one of the strongest performances I've seen versus Keith since, like, B-Boy Skyzo or maybe even Rufus himself. I guess maybe B-Boy Skyzo also another Sophia, so maybe there's something there to think about, but it's pretty wild the fact that was a complete comeback.
So crazy.
Ooh, great whip punish on that one with the A slide B. Gonna be too far away, and that's another big whip punish right there.
Oof. This is too much.
I barely ever see that move like actually connect on people to the point where I don't even remember what the lethal hit condition is for it. And there's that 6-6A right there. That is the move that used to terrorize Nightmare. I wonder, honestly, if maybe it should be gone to a bit more often. I guess, we'll see.
Oh, yes.
What a step.
That time I'm charging it, baby. Pay attention. Oh, yeah, spin cycle. Yes, all the kicks.
Yeah, Keith has no idea. Is that out? Oh, my goodness.
And got that angle. You love to see it. Can I get an ice skates mod for Sophie, please? I'm trying to get that costume right. Yamaguchi out here.
Oh, and then you can play slip out mode and like actually have her skating around.
Yes. She's just so gracious with the footwork, right? There's nobody smoother.
Yeah, gonna bet the farm on this, trying to sidestep. Went to horizontal a second time, but there it is again. Huge damage thanks to the terror charge.
Yeah, that's so much damage.
Oh my goodness, dude. That A-slide key punish over and over again. Insane.
That should be funny. Oh, wow. Scooped right out of the move. I love that. Beautiful work on those 3D hitboxes. RE once again. Rafiki's been pretty successful. Sidestep, gets the kick.
Yeah, he's gone to horizontal so much before that he was expecting it to happen again, and then that's why he tried to go to vertical, which would have beat it, but
got beat by the
not this time. If there is somebody who mixes up their options enough to beat basically anybody I've ever seen, it might be Rafiki.
Terror charge, that ledge.
It's going to need the soul charge to work out. The front throw is going to get teched right here, and he needs this.
He needed to tech that throw, too. Surely would have been death in this situation. Both active with soul charges. And it's going to whip.
Oh, no, and knew the proper thing to do, because a lot of people forget that move right there in soul charge gets that lightning bolt call down at the very end of it, and so they try to do their normal punish and they actually end up dying for it. He was like, no, not in my house.
Yeah, so Keeve, it's gonna rain on the parade here, right? He said, okay, cool. It was 2-0, everybody was chilling, we were just marching, having fun, bands playing, people were eating, happy.
Was that intentional? Keeve rain on the parade.
Come on, man. You're not supposed to call it out. You gotta let me, we do this for a very long time, good sir.
Sorry,
anyway. Let's just get to these replays. All right, while Ebonic is realizing, what I do. Keeve also realized that Rafiki was trying to figure it out, but it was just a bit too late to the party, all right? Almost a reverse 3-0, but again, no, not today. Didn't want to be a victim. Keeve guarantees himself a piece of the prize money. He's going to get no less than third place guaranteed, as he's made it to the upper bracket final. And he will be awaiting his opponent, who we'll see next from Rufus and Ganondorf.
Yeah, that's kind of That's one of the things that we were looking at, right? Originally, I guess we should have been looking at Rafiki versus Keeve, to be quite honest with you. But with that's hindsight. We couldn't have known.
Not at all. But it also makes you think, like, what happens if Rafiki comes with Sophie first? It's just, we've only seen him when he's back against the wall pull out Sophie and is able to just win at a high rate, right? He only lost 2-1 when it came to Sophie herself, but there's just something to think about on the lower side. Take a look at the bracket here. Maedros coming with the 3-0 is going to advance on and earn himself a date with Rafiki down there in the lower bracket as they look to get into the money. The winner of that will end up in the 4th place game, so they'll leave with no less than $100. Every match is worth $100 now. Money match going forward for every combatant, with the exception of the loser of this one. We'll find. Oh, actually, technically, this is 200 because you come in, you get no less than third. So yeah, we are at that point. It's been a wonderful ride thus far.
Yeah, for everybody in the upper bracket, this is basically how you solidify yourself a bigger payout than you would normally. So this is not just bragging rights. There's prizes here, and they are good. And so, Ganondorf, Rufus. Now, we talked a bit about this matchup earlier today, in fact. Not because we expected it to happen, but because it did happen last month. Now, chat is looking at 83% Ganondorf. Chat is heavily in favor of Ganondorf over Rufus at this point. That is very surprising.
it must be France only chat, because there's no way I just watch Rufus win 17% of a vote anywhere. I guess they probably don't like the trolling, jumping around and all of that. But that is an insane morale boost and insane faith in Ganondorf, who I've actually picked to win this month because I just believe in the story. But I do I feel that strongly? Absolutely not. That's insane.
I honestly can't even call it. I wouldn't even have that much faith in Rufus right now, especially after the last month's matchup, which is normally something I would be like, I'm normally like, yeah, okay, Rufus is probably going to take this one, right? I feel pretty confident that normally. I don't know about this time, quite honestly. If I'm being complete honestly with you, KP, I couldn't give either of these players 80%. Personally.
No. I think that's a bit much. But again, sometimes the viewers show us that they know something we don't, especially when it comes to predictions and probability of winning. Looking forward to see if there's any antics that are going to come from Rufus. But right now, Ganondorf just playing it safe, solid, no big chase down there. No overextension on punish attempts. Just, solid right now. And Rufus getting the better of it. Excuse me?
What?
Nah, bro. Hey, Okubo, we need to do something about that. That was not okay.
So he landed just in time to get caught in the active frames of the throw. That is incredibly surprising, honestly.
Are you sure he landed? Because...
I mean, it didn't look like it. I feel you. It really didn't look like it. But... That's the only way it could have happened.
Yeah, one mix up there is going to get that shin checked out right quick. And Rufus is going to make sure her shins are working, getting those nice jumps, testing the knees as well. Maybe for a later date of hopscotch.
So this is actually a really strong stage for Ganondorf in every single matchup in the entire game as Aswell. Aswell will love to get this stage at round start because this is some of the farthest starting range in the entire game, to the point where you can choose whatever weapon you want as Aswell to start out with, right? But Rufus let him get swords at round start because he had no choice, and it doesn't matter. Look, he's just been in his face the entire time with zero issues. Okay, just gonna choose a weapon and get some health back. A lot of people forget that he doesn't just choose a weapon in that attack, he also gets life back too. So you can't really let him do that.
Yeah, I forgot that myself. Ganondorf can take a poke or two. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to survive that, but not the second time, right? He doesn't get that much health back. All right, you can save humanity, but not your own as we get into round 3 of the Rufus show. Dives right in, both feet coming in through the front door. We don't knock over here. We just kick it in. And Aswell not taking too kindly to that.
Oh, what a step. It's off axis, so it won't ring out, I don't think. Yeah. That's pretty lucky for Rufus, though, because under normal circumstances, that would have rung out. This is going to be big damage if that hits the wall.
Excuse
it did
me?
not.
Oh, Ganondorf's. Yeah, looking for the home run there.
I can't tell you why that didn't hit the wall. I really don't know.
What about this? Let's see. Off axis? No, not quite. Not even close. Okay, wrong game, Taki, but, you know, let's keep it going.
Oh, that's going to be big damage right here. Opts to not go for the unblockable on that one. Very interesting. Not going for the huge damage that's possible. Yeah, Muscle Buster doesn't even need to hit the wall to finish it off.
What a god, bro. GI, straight Muscle Buster. Not gonna wait, not gonna think about it. Just gonna risk it all right here. I got it. Naked as well. This is what he does best. Win. You missed. Okay, a little breakdance boogie there. Coming on out. Release.
Yeah, soul charge so important to be able to keep the offense for Rufus right there. Oh, that was too late, right? Or too early? No, okay, never mind. All right, so I mean, like, that is the one option that you have to stop somebody from soul charging outside of just being outside of soul charge range, right? Is using the resist impact. Yes. But I wasn't sure if that was too early or not on the resist impact, because you can do it early and then no longer have the impact be there. And that's the scary thing, is like, is it gonna happen, or am I just gonna get blown up for trying to use my bar?
Yeah, I think Rufus was just ready. Like, he, like, Naked as well comes through and you start winning, but Rufus, like, his personality is the embodiment of Naked as well at all times, just in his head. So he's unfazed by a shifting of the guard and this extra piece of, like, power that Ganondorf gets every time his lethal hits strip him down to basically nothing. There were some spots where he could have tightened up, but that was certainly the Rufus show. It's only 1-0, but we're not going to see a character switch in this set. Not at all. Just get used to it. It's going to be Aswell and Taki, and before he leaves this place, he's going to get launched, because Ganondorf is not going to go out without a fight.
Well, I mean, you know, it is only the first game, too, that was lost, right? We got plenty of time for anybody to make some sort of adjustment. Able to catch out of the roll, got the back turn, not gonna lethal hit, but I mean, it still gives you the stun. Oh, that one will, though. Okay, up against the wall. You gotta watch the mix up here.
That hurts so much. Oh, the red health. Jumping low is forever gonna be an effective mix-up. I don't care who you are, what game. It's too good.
It's especially effective for Taki, too, because she has a mid option right there. That one. It ended up whiffing because Ganondorf smartly staying on the ground, just rolling away, stopping Rufus from being able to mount an offense. But in a situation where you can't do that, it's a true mix-up.
And just the tip of that axe was enough. Great recognition and choice of move to get the punish. Oh, yes. Resets galore in the middle of that. Let me stack up that damage with each individual hit. Pop! Let's add another one for good measure.
Oh, yeah, big hit. And okay, see, that's the combo I expected from the last game, was to immediately go to unblockable. I wonder if maybe Rufus just tried to input it too early after the lethal hit or something and didn't get it. Whatever the case may be, gonna take this round.
That move is so sick. Like the little shin kick and then she goes into the air. It's so sick.
Trying to use the plus frames here. Ganondorf just gonna get out of that one. And oh, wow, that actually ended up catching the roll on the other side. Muscle Buster is gonna lose the wall, but you get the damage.
For a reason. All right, slowing it down. Oh, yes. So not going to lose the wall. Going to regain it this time. This one's going to hurt.
Yeah, there's a mix-up potential here. Just gonna go for damage though instead. And I see. Get the damage to get the lethal hit opportunity, but a great block. Not gonna get a punish though. I guess that's just not fast enough.
You know what, Ganondorf? I see you. I see the small adaptations. Oh yes.
Oh no.
And this is what we worked for.
That would have rung out. That would have straight up won Ganondorf the game.
Yes. Oh, he wasn't ready to win yet. I guess he didn't want it that way. Looking for the more impressive route, trying to send a message. Let you know that I'm
trying
here.
To work for it.
Yeah.
Oh, so much guard damage right there, and that's one of the things that Taki is absolutely best at, catching it. And yeah,
look,
because
like I said,
that was counter hit, that was guaranteed.
Yep, he wanted it another way. Ganondorf was like, "Look, I could ring you out, but I'm gonna show you I can just beat you straight up. You know, I just. So what I'm gonna do is I'm a, you know, and then game 3. Let's get to it. All right, this is just power as well. That was a massive combo on that wall into the mix up afterwards, right? You talk about lowering the damage or mix up opportunity that you have in order to gain lethal hit access. I think that works out pretty smart. We see a bunch of players do that, you know, from time to time again with characters who need to, you know, stock up X amount or have this move hit X amount of times. Like, you see them go to it early just to have it on deck as lethal hits become a key part of the mix-ups in the offense, just having them, right? Because once your opponent at a high level knows, okay, I've been hit with 4 curses, right? Like, she has this available. I have to look out for this move, and by the you condition your opponent without having to do a move, you know, a bunch of times. They just know from the knowledge alone.
Yeah, and I mean, for Ganondorf in that situation, immediately trying to get that lethal hit instead of going for straight damage actually almost won him the entire game. If he didn't drop that combo, that would have been it, right? He only had that lethal hit because he decided to do a little bit less damage on the wall.
Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, the volatile, the stage. Oh, he can't get up. Slipping. Oh, what is this? A helicopter of weapons. Just ducked the whole thing. No punish, though. Oh, no. Jumps over. Another opportunity. Stab, and this should be enough.
Bro,
yes!
How did Ganondorf had 5% health, and he somehow picked... Yes, I did. I'm just...
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just saw one leg hanging off.
Well, she was trying to hang on, you know. She didn't want to get wrung out. She was trying her best.
I wish I could just, hey, man, I decide to not ring out. Please hang on.
Yeah, look, I don't understand. Ganondorf had 5% health, and he somehow picked literally every correct option.
Yeah, that was insane.
And it wasn't even like 3 correct options. It was like 6 in a row. Yeah, but yeah, I was going to say that guard gauge, no matter what, is going to have to go here pretty soon. And this is probably the best possible time for the guard gauge to go, honestly, because look at how little damage that ended up doing. That was basically for Rufus to get stage positioning and meter. That was really all that was afforded to him right there.
Ooh. Oh,
another
boy.
muscle buster.
No, yeah.
Now remember when that used to ring out? Remember when Muscle Buster used to ring out right there?
That's why I said, oh boy, I promise you took it right out of my mind. I was going to say, yo, do you remember the pain? But then I remember it's you, so it's not pain. You're welcome your new overlord. Yeah. Oh, man. I think version 1.0s of fighting games are so, like, amazingly hilarious, and that at some point in the game's lifespan everybody should like revisit it now that they're way better at the game and see just how messed up some of this stuff was, man.
Whoa, one more mix up here. It's gonna be the shin kick on the low. Yeah, I know, I completely agree with you about 1.0 fighting games. That is always the funniest thing to revisit no matter the game.
It's so bad. That's so sick. That move is godlike. Step back. Playing the distance game, trying to spear it out. Yes, and that is the... Whoa! Just shy
out of range.
Wow, that is very uncharacteristic from Rufus. He's usually on point with those, and now he's about to suffer the fate of the sand dunes. Backing away, Ganondorf does not want to put himself in a precarious position, privy to ring outs, and the weapon arts coming through, muscles busted as well, just chilling.
I don't know what it is about Ganondorf versus Rufus, but it always just feels like Ganondorf makes Rufus sweat harder than anybody I ever see.
Like, he's here. He's here. We talked about breaking through the ceiling throughout last year continually, right? There's players who will make an Open Series Finals, but they'll get like 7th. They'll lose right away. And then they have that breakout performance where they're like, okay, bow, I'm here. I'm ready to be the next mainstay, and then I'm ready to be the next champion. And that's where Ganondorf is right now. He had his breakout. He's able to keep kicking and keep it close with anybody, and we're seeing the fruits of it here. It's not over until it's over, but Ganondorf having this lead over Rufus and looking exceptionally clean. Not to mention 80% of the chat behind his back. It's like, come on, man. Come on.
Bro, the chat knows something. The chat watched last month and they were like, nah, he's got it this time.
Yeah, that's why I picked this young man to win this month. All right, let's go.
Look, even if Ganondorf does not win this set, goes into lower bracket or something like that, I would still believe in your pick for him to win from lower bracket. I like at this point, he's proved it.
Leave this place. No, I refuse. Yeah, he's fighting great with his back against the wall the whole time and gets out on top, dips out the big mid mix up to spike her down and get an easy juggle follow up. And yeah, Ganondorf is he's just firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, I was about to say that Rufus had very specifically picked his offense to beat out the fact that he knew that Ganondorf had swords in as the fast buttons. And so he was specifically going to stuff that was like tech crouch, right? But for whatever reason, Ganondorf was just like, all right, yeah, sure, you've ducked under like 6 of my highs. That doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, remember when you used to get the full animation regardless of how the axe hit you on Muscle Buster?
Oh, listen. Listen. And there's the jumping low right there. Yeah, I mean, having axe stocked up makes that low so much faster, too. That one should hit. That one, I feel like it should hit. We've seen a bunch of those miss or get blocked at this point. At this point, he deserves it. Yeah, just trying to counterpoke right there. So we talked earlier about his ability to fight away from the wall. And again, it works out.
Yeah, with his back against the wall, Ganondorf's defense has just been phenomenal this set.
Ooh, good break. That would have probably killed. Oh, got the lethal hit. Not going to be able to get a wall combo here, but you get the several mix-ups after this. That's off axis, but it might hit the wall.
Yes, it does.
Oh my goodness. Ganondorf is going to 3-1 Rufus, putting him into lower bracket, maybe the fastest we've seen. Rufus go to lower bracket?
Yo, Ganondorf is here. Ganondorf is here. All right.
80%.
The story continues on, and instead of his unlucky draws where he ends up fighting like Kiev, like immediately, this is now a upper bracket winners finals match. Okay, the tide is shifting. However, don't count Rufus out yet. It ain't over till it's over. And as we get into these highlights, just remember that was upper bracket semifinals. So Rufus is gonna need to win an additional 3 matches to get to grands. It's a tall order, but if anybody down there can do it, that's where my money is going. Just beautiful setups, beautiful defense, again, with his back to the wall throughout the entirety of the set. It's phenomenal, right? He got opened up here. This is the first, Rufus kind of doing his thing, but man, dominating round here that he dropped the combo on that lethal hit, which would have got an easy ring out. A lesser mentally strong opponent would have folded, like, damn, man, I had that round and then I blew it. No, not Ganondorf. He is just on another level today. Didn't hit this wall once throughout the entirety of the match on this map. Closed it out. Just phenomenal display, man. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no, the one thing I want to touch on, because I feel like you basically put everything as well as possible, was that, like, the way Ganondorf played defense was a little different than most people might expect. Most people think of the word defense and they think you're blocking well or you're evading, right? Ganondorf also knew exactly when to press buttons. That is a big part of defense as well. And that is one of the reasons I feel like Rufus had such a hard time dealing with them, on top of course, the incredibly strong mix-up right there from any Aswell you're gonna run into. You gotta deal with that no matter who you're playing. Ganondorf in particular, though, picked all the right options, and now, upper bracket final, Kiev, Ganondorf, lower bracket, Rufus, Moserus with Mydros waiting in the wings.
Yeah, we got that live update. Mydros is gonna stop the Rafiki dream, and Rufus, the path is carved out. What do you want to do? You want to watch? Or you want to be the one to carve out the path for yourself? You can head on over to compete.playstation.com, all right, and sign up for the Open Series. There's Soul Calibur, right? There's other games, too. You rock with a little Call of Duty. That's in there. Got other fighters, man. Evo season's coming up around the corner. There's going to be a lot more fighting game action in its totality as well. So while you consider thinking about what's going on, I think we're taking one last break, and we'll be right back. So keep it locked. And we'll see exactly what happens for the rest of the EU monthly final for the month of June. I said month too many times. Go to break. Get me out of here. Man, listen, the music on that splash screen just, it makes me want to compete again, low key. Like, I feel like, all right, you can do this. You should be out there entering tournaments, bro. Figure it out. Anyways, welcome back. All right, more of the Soul Calibur 6 Open Series monthly finals for June. All right, this is the European side of things. And while we have our upper bracket finals set, it's going to be Kiev Rain going up against Ganondorf. It's a battle of the Frenchmen. We're going to get live updates as we go along. Rufus playing Mosaris right now. That is in action. And the winner is going to meet up with Mydros. That is the 4th place game. So at that point, everybody will be in the money. $1,000 split between each region each month. You already know what it is. Ebonic, we know the story today was Ganondorf before the broadcast. And I hate when we talk about something and then it happens. I kind of like it because, like, you know, it makes us godly, but at the same time, it looks like there's an actual script, and this is now like 4 or 5 months in a row.
Well, it is both of our picks, so it does look like it's a little rehearsed, if you will. But I can promise you, it's not. It's not. It's just kind of study, right? Like, these two players have been incredibly strong throughout the whole of the Open Series, right? Ganondorf has been incrementally strong. Whereas, like, Kiev was strong from the get-go. Ganondorf worked his way up to this point and has now been challenging what I guess you could call the gods of the EU Open Series for Soul Calibur 6, and doing an incredible job of it. Last month was almost a win over Rufus in the lower bracket. This month was an actual win, and I wouldn't even say almost. It was just a straight-up win.
Yeah,
right, and now it's up versus Kiev, who the chat is only I think it was 62% on Kiev. It was pretty close, So I can totally understand the way Ganondorf is playing. It's going to be harder for Kiev for sure at this point.
Does he have another level to reach? You talked about Ganondorf just ascending and getting to that point. Has he hit the ceiling, or is he there? Because whatever you have in the tank, you're going to need that. And then a little bit of that mama seasoning on top of it to mess with Kiev. It is what it is. Now, we've seen him bleed today. There are chinks in the armor. It can be done. And as well certainly announces his invitation, like he announces his intro like he always does. It's as well. Imagine him showing up anywhere without talking about it. You can't. Sophie was actually able to slow Nightmare down a little bit, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, I want to kick it back to 2005 hip hop and just say there's no ceilings.
Yeah, wow.
Like straight up.
Wow.
Yeah. That used to be the most common phrase in hip hop back then.
Number one, huh?
But
the Lil Wayne mixtapes. Ooh, we got out here. All right. I don't know if Aswell listened to Lil Wayne. He probably would though, honestly. So let's get it. All
right. Well, yeah. I mean, hey, look. If at anything, Cash Money has gotta come out because those are the prizes coming in for these players, absolutely, depending on their placing. And the further you get, the more you are guaranteed.
There is no way. He just hop kicked over the muscle buster. He just knows, but it just straight up doesn't matter. Jump back low. Wait a minute. But wait. Now you know what? No. I've seen this before. Let me calm down. It was one round. We know how it goes.
Okay, ooh, the 2-2B is actually going to end up connecting on the string there. And yeah, I mean, okay, so look, he's got a Terror Charge right here. All that damage that Ganondorf did, it could just, easily be changed. It could be made up for it. The damage racing versus Nightmare is incredible. Oh! Got caught by the low, which causes the ring out.
That's so broke.
It's a rare option, and I guess Ganondorf forgot about it.
Like, he can just swipe you with two like very long quick moves, at least human eye quick, and you just die. Like, that's it. Ring out game is crazy,
dude. It can be pretty wild. You forget, like, when he's in Night Lower or Night Behind, those two stances, he has ring out options from both on the lows and from the mid options too, depending on where it ends up hitting. So it can be pretty scary, to be quite honest, versus Nightmare at the ledge. But, and you know, that's Soul Calibur, right? You play against any character at the ledge, and you're like, oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, ducking right under, too. I have launch punishers of my own. I love this Soul Charge form of Aswell. It's so sick. It's so sick.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
he tried out of the CE.
He tried it.
He didn't just try CE. He tried the big CE, the Soul Charge only CE. You know, the one that takes 20 years to start up? He did that one.
Oh, wake up to. What a god. What an absolute god.
Has some cojones. That is the only way to put it.
He does. He does. The little man, big heart, for sure. All right. Let's go into game 2. That's why I slowed down. I saw that first round and how crazy it was. And I remember Keeve and his downloading that he does, which becomes more and more apparent the longer a set goes on, right? He'll be bodying, like if he's bodying you, like you have a chance to come back, but you can never really body him and then just complete the body. He's always going to come back and make it closer. You're going to end up taking it in a 3-2 situation, like pretty clutch. But let's get into it. Game 2. I mean, again, another explosive start for Ganondorf. Big punish here. There's about half of Keeve's health gone, and everything seems to be working.
No, I mean, he's picked just about every right option. Picked correct on the throw, too, to put himself into Almighty. Ended up, you know, blocking the Muscle Buster, though. That's really important for Keeve, because that would have been huge damage. And, okay, just get the frames here. And, oh, tried to go for a whiff punish on that one. But, again, Ganondorf has just been,
I mean,
just meeting anything that Keeve brings to the table with the proper option every time.
A little late there on the punish, couldn't quite get the launch, but he did recognize what was going on right above his head, giving Aswell that haircut.
Yeah, it's really funny. Nightmare actually can't punish the Beyblade because that move is -12 on block.
Yep. Hey, listen, man, mind your business. Don't worry about that. Nightmare will be fine. He doesn't need it. Wait, I didn't say that out loud. Nightmare players don't kill me. Anyway.
Hey, look, at this point in this version of the game, I think Nightmare's players might agree with you finally.
Yeah.
This character is definitely strong, and there's no more worrying about it. But oh, what a whip punish! Wait, he's in Guts, and I think that counts as counter hit.
I think this
I guess we'll see. Okay,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Extra damage. The one man applause. I love it every time. Because like you can't hear anything.
Mind your business, all right? When you're just a god, it's okay to clap for yourself sometimes. Aswell's gonna help me remember that. Celebrate my own accomplishments if nobody else will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Got hit up on the wall. Double wall hit. Look at the damage. And a terror charge on top of that, putting him in Guts range.
Still my turn. Jumps over, called out on the Muscle Buster. We all know Ganondorf wanted that wall. Instead, he's going to take this pain.
Oh, yeah. And then ended up catching the no tech on that one from Ganondorf. Keeve's going to, stay alive on that one. That was a much stronger round. Oh, what a duck under. Are you serious? That was like immediate, too. That was just a straight up hard read.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful spacing. Yeah, Ganondorf's getting called out here now. Yeah, Keeve has awoken.
And he is challenging at pretty much every avenue as well, too. He's able to get a little bit of damage here and there. He jumps over pretty much every low so far.
Crazy.
You cannot be serious. How does he know? Okay, so before it was sidesteps that we saw Keeve incredibly strong at versus a different player earlier in the bracket. Now it's ducking. Now it's the highs instead of the sidestep. Are you kidding me?
That might be a good question for the player survey. Yo, how do you know? And just leave it open-ended like that and see how Keeve responds. I would certainly like to know, but right now he is getting scooped. One button mix-ups at a time and 100% hit ratio there for Ganondorf. Takes a commanding lead in this all-important round 5. Oh.
So that soul attack is actually punishable, but no punish right there from Keeve, unfortunately.
Back to the wall. Defense has been great thus far for Ganondorf. Still keeping it solid, trying to force his way. 3 Muscle Busters. Is a 4th one going to come out? No, it's going to bring him close. Pop. And this is something he has to deal with. Aswell has 1 bar meter. Pops it right back at him. All right, what's it going to be?
It breaks the guard. Free punish on this one. He now has access to the lethal hit as well, but it's going to be the empty jump low.
God,
so,
yo, Ganondorf. That's what I'm talking about. Give me a real set, baby. The dream is alive. Dream status, just alive.
Yeah, look at that prediction on Ganondorf early on is paying off super hard for you right now, KP.
Sometimes you just gotta believe, man. But again, I still don't even want to get too crazy because it's 1-1, and the longer sets go on, the more they usually favor Kyiv, right? So I still think we are in the Ganondorf story right now. This is his book. He's writing it for the month of June. And if he can continue, I mean, his back was to the wall with a soul-charged Nightmare Kyiv in his face. And he was blocking, ducking. He tried to Muscle Buster 3 times in a row. 2 of them got interrupted, and Kyiv jumped over the third one. And he was still able to escape that and force mix-ups after. Like, there's something special in the air. And Ganondorf is certainly absorbing it.
Yeah, if doing the same options 4 times in a row after getting punished 4 times in a row and then just continuing to do it after that is not believing, I have no idea what is, honestly. That is not just cojones, but just straight up belief in your ability to play the game. And oh, wow, because the counter hit caught, that was just so much extra damage.
It's piling up. Momentum shifting in favor of Aswell. Okay. That's one way to work if you can't punish it naturally. You gotta get creative.
Yeah, that is one of the options that is only afforded to characters with armor right there. So, you know, Kyiv using that, oh no, he's going, oh, he went for the reset. Look at the extra damage he got because of that.
That's so scary. Back to the wall again. Ganondorf able to escape that. And this time he's gonna die? Oh, not the way I expected, but Kyiv closes it out.
Yeah, you definitely took the words out of my mouth. That should have been a regular punish. Didn't end up regularly punishing, but hey, as long as you get the round, what is it, chapter 4, verse 1?
Yes,
we
sir, we take those, absolutely. Kyiv looked a bit frozen, though. Maybe there be an opening. Psychologically, maybe Ganondorf is putting in the work and he's not going to drop it this time, or is he?
Oh, the small wall saved Ganondorf twice!
Bro,
or, excuse me, Kyiv.
Yeah, the air control, just beautiful, and all you need is a pixel in a dream to get the party started. He has 2 bars of meter, and challenging, there's a scoop. Oh my god, not like this.
Okay, unblockable. Oh no, it's not going to go for it. Maybe you actually can't get unblockable at that range.
I'm convinced. Ganondorf doesn't want to win by ring out on small walls. He's just like, you know what? No, I can beat you. I got this. I'm going to do this combo. Ooh, sidestep. Give him a stab. Right into the hip.
The last time the ring out missed, it was on this stage too. Actually, you bring up a great point. I totally forgot about that.
Yes. Count it. I don't think so, Nightmare. I think Ganondorf is here to do the crushing, but this time, how much will the small wall help him?
Oh, no. Well, luckily that does not actually end up doing that on small walls, but because he's in guts, no, it didn't end up connecting, and a free punish there for Kyiv.
I thought he would have had that for sure, but he was a little late to the punch. Another final round situation. This is to go up 2-1 in the set. So important right now.
Yeah, soul charge here. I mean, he's got so much bar, right? And there's pretty much no other chances to use it. You may as well use them back to back if you possibly can, honestly. Yeah. Especially when it's Aswell. What a duck right there! Perfect punish. Well, almost perfect punish.
And the wake up muscle buster. Yeah, again going to it. Ganondorf doing that so much throughout this event today, and he's still sitting on another bar of meter. Yeah, right there, popping. It's party time. Looking to close the door right now. Big spear shot, not gonna help. Taking all the chip that he can, catches the pressing the button.
That was unintentional, I think.
Beautiful. Yo, Ganondorf. He is a step ahead. He is just a step ahead today. Chat knows. Mm-hmm. You know what? I normally don't pull up chat at all when I'm working, but I'm about to ask like life questions, and then can I put a poll myself in the chat? I don't. I'm thinking about it. Let me just sit back and. What is happening right now?
I mean, it's just like you said when we got done with the Rufus matchup. What is happening is some of the strongest play in terms of defense that an Aswell player can bring right? It's some of the strongest play that somebody can bring to the table when they're up against somebody like Keeve in neutral. He is picking almost every right option. Now, it's not every single right option, mind you, because we are at, you know, a point of where rounds are hitting like 2 and 2. But this is as good as it can get if you want to try and fight Keeve, I think. And I love that. He has made sure not to Akemi every single time he has been hit by the 6K. Because Nightmare is going to get that damage guaranteed. And it is actually on you getting hit by Nightmare to decide whether Nightmare gets more damage or not by Ukemiing.
Scoop. Oh yeah, right under. He's ready.
Sickening. I forgot he has he's got different voice lines for people who've wielded Soul Edge. It's so good. Totally forgot about it. But, oh, beautiful tuck right there up against the wall. He knew.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, just big hits. But what's a big hit to Nightmare is nothing. I got it right back for you. Oh my God, Keith with an answer.
And I mean, yeah, it's exactly what he said. The limits are being pushed at this point. Keeve's limit were pushed earlier, and now he is answering back. And what a duck! Dude, I seriously do not understand how both of these players just know before it happens.
Character's so sick, man. Yo, asshole supremacy, bro. Oh, again, right back at you. Called out, and just like that, Ganondorf has tied up the match. Stop.
I like that he used Keeve backing off to get the button that he needed, and there's the reverse. Like, that did huge damage. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, tried to step, and I mean, it worked out for just a second, but wow, the delayed mix-up catching him, ducking right there. Ganondorf staying alive in the game. Great punish.
Oh, miss. Watch your legs. Scoop. Oh, yes. Launch, baby. Yeah, and you see Ganondorf not chasing Keeve down as he gets separated from him and closer to the ledge. He'd rather not. But dealing with the wall, he has no problem doing Muscle Buster. He's going to escape that, but that's a lot of damage. We're talking one mix-up here. Potentially trying to dunk on him.
Oh, and one mix-up it is.
Low every single time. It has worked for Ganondorf. This can be a closeout and a berth in the grand finals on the winner's side for Ganondorf. After being down 2 rounds, come on, stop.
Ooh, what a step right there on the axe. Verticals there, and okay, huge damage. He caught him not teching.
Half his health. And got the forward throw. No tech from Keeve. But who cares when my damage does all the things your throw can do right back at you?
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow. No tech from Keeve. No tech from Ganondorf. And we're going to a game 5. I think you might have messed up by letting Keeve get away.
Blow for blow, pound for pound. There is no break in the action. One person gets knocked down, they get up, they knock the opponent down, and then just the cycle continues. It did not stop that last round. Neither player was trying to give an absolute inch at all, but both players were taking miles.
I don't want to talk about loading screen. Let's get to it.
I feel you.
Game 5.
An incredible matchup to have for our upper bracket finals. I couldn't have asked for anything better at this point. And I mean, this is what we've been looking forward to in a lot of these open series brackets. You know, we've been doing this for, we talk about maybe around almost 2 years at this point, maybe already 2 years, right? I'd have to check my calendar. But the point being is that people evolve, and we have been waiting to see the evolution of the player base, and it is happening in real time at this point, now that we've had that time.
All right,
try to catch the sidestep.
They don't stop. Oh, called out. It hurts. Oh, he tried it. he tried it.
Hey, you gotta try sometimes, right?
Yeah, going deep into the move list now. Keep pulling out all the stops here for game 5. Oh my goodness. Oh, yo, everything is working. Everything is working. Ganondorf, first blood here. And this definitive Game 5, a berth in the grand finals on the winner's side on the line. And guaranteeing themselves no less than second place, whoever could take this.
Yeah, that right there was what we like to call a force block setup. It means you are forced to block, otherwise you are going to get hit by the attack, right? So Keeve tried to reverse ledge, didn't work out, but look at the Glock stride. Got the flapjack, 2K. Not enough to kill, but I mean, look at that. At that point, you're basically in check, right?
So. Yeah. I mean, just pack it up, bro. Surely pixel comebacks are a thing, but against Keeve, Nightmare, I don't think so.
It's definitely a hard situation. Beautiful punish right there. Yeah, I mean, you know, Nightmare may have one of those big body 2As, as we like to call it, where it truly hits low, but it's also pretty slow in the recovery.
Oh my god, it's not a perfect to a perfect. There's no way, right? There is no way that this script is this clean. Ganondorf with the answer and is knocking on the door.
Ganondorf is out of his mind right now. I'm basically making it so that Keeve cannot find any way to move forward.
Oh my
Catching him out of the stance, forcing the soul charge at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's now or never, right? Teleport to dodge the AG. Are you serious? Come on, this is ridiculous.
No. He's somewhere else. You know what? I just realized Ganondorf isn't here to open the door. He's here to shut it in Keeve's face in the CE punish from behind. This may be just enough. The symphony's singing my love.
Yeah, that's gonna do it right there. Ganondorf with a beautiful whip punish. I couldn't have said it better myself as well. Excellently done. Incredible whip punish right there. Great step to even make that happen. And all around the entire set was just so good from both of them.
Yo, Ganondorf woke up this morning and he said, you know what? I think I'm just gonna win. I've had enough. It's my time, right? 2021's been open. We've had multiple champions, right? There's already been 4 at this point in June, where like last year it was just a Keeve and Rufus show, you know, with the occasional one other person winning, and I think that only happened once. Anyway, as the symphony speaks, and all of the weapons at once strike fear into the heart of everyone remaining in the bracket. Ganondorf, I talked about at the beginning, if you want to win, you're going to have to beat Keeve and Rufus. He's already done that in this tournament. So the confidence is there. The work is there. The proof is there. It's just a matter of getting to the finish line and crossing it. That's it. No fancy stuff, no flashy. We don't need to do any tricks. You know, do what is working. Your best is right now better than everybody, and you love to see it, man. What a performance from Ganondorf, regardless of what happens past this point.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting too is that there is a chance, there is an opportunity that Ganondorf may not have to do it a second time. Rufus or Keeve could potentially lose to someone in the lower bracket and have to fight Ganondorf instead, right? That is a potential thing. And even if it doesn't, Ganondorf only has to prove it one more time, because both Keeve and Rufus cannot face Ganondorf in the grand final.
Correct.
So,
yeah, I mean, love to see it. Look at that path, man. 3-1, 3-1, 3-2. Battle tested, all right? Doesn't know what it's like to cruise just yet, but he is sitting on the winner's side of the grand final, which means the opponent would have to beat him in 2 individual sets. But taking a look down, Rufus did advance, and he's going to be going up against Mydros now, making his return and making a run. You know what they say about people playing from the lower bracket from the jump. They keep going, and they can ride that momentum all the way to the final. However, Mydros is going to need to beat Rufus, Keeve, and Ganondorf twice in succession in order to crown themselves a champion. We've seen it happen before. Maybe this is the sub-story we didn't know, and Mydros is here to wreck shop, or Rufus is like, all right, yo, and I had enough, bro. I got a date with grand finals, bro. I need to get this money. Let me wake up and stop trolling. I don't know, but let's see what the chat thinks. I'm certainly looking for predictions here. I personally got Rufus, but I would not be surprised, regardless of what happens. Ganondorf has decided today that this is where the shift in the online open series for EU, this is where it is. This is it. Doors open for everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, if this doesn't show that anybody can, like, show up here and get into grand finals, like, you gotta try it. Like, honestly, you just have to try. Like, you bring your A game, you might be able to do it. And, you know, if Mydros takes this, that'll show it even more. And the chat actually thinks that Mydros is going to take it at 56%. It's close, but it is in the favor of Mydros.
All of you betraying the great Rufus. How dare you? What is wrong with you? All right. Rufus asked me what I like for breakfast. Okay. All right. You don't understand. All right. You know what Rufus likes for breakfast? See, you would
scrambled eggs.
He prefers scrambled eggs. All right. There's nothing wrong with that. Let him rock. All right, let's get into it. It's the losers, or lower bracket, semifinals. Winner has Kiev waiting on them. A very, very fresh Kiev who just took a loss in a 3-2 situation due to a CE. So he's going to be ready, vengeful, and that sword is going to be waiting. But one set at a time. We got Taki, we got Ivy. And yeah, you talked about it. Ivy being in a very good place. We haven't seen too much of her in the Open Series, but Mydros able to make a run here into the top 4. Yeah, top 4, guaranteed money.
Yeah, I mean, obviously taking down pretty much everybody that he's run across, except for in the upper bracket, of course. But, you know, that's one story. Mydros looking to change the tide of what had happened earlier and to bring it back. Now, so here is my point of contention. Is losers bracket Rufus is a different player.
Absolutely.
I mean, look. Let me reiterate.
Did you see the finesse on the finger? He just tapped it. That was the equivalent of a finger roll right there. That was so smooth. You love to see it. But yeah, go ahead. Losers bracket Rufus.
Yeah, this is lower bracket Rufus. He is... It feels like he's just stronger. I don't know what it is, but there are certain players who... It clicks in their brain like, oh crap, I could get knocked out of the tournament. And I need to play it at 600%. And I personally feel like Rufus is one of those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
caught the Ukemi on that one. And nice side. Okay, the Ukemi back. And
that close?
That's going to hit the wall. That might actually kill.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah.
Not might actually kill. That definitely kill.
Yeah. Big risk early on. It did pay off. I mean, whatever, right? If it gets the round, why not?
Yeah, I'm going to use the Christmas tree to try and be able to get out of that situation. Stalker's going to lethal hit. It's pretty rare that you see raw Stalker happen and then lethal hit, in fact. Like, that's just kind of a hard read. It's not easy to do that, I feel like. But good knowledge of the string right there. New. Okay. Wow. The evasiveness right now from Mydros. He is picking all the right options. No, you did not.
Yes, he did. Scoop. The Calamity says, sit down. Oh, it looked like she kind of like looked at her like, yeah, I did that. I did that.
Normally, and then the back throw punish. That is the best punish that you could go for in terms of ease of use.
Yeah, we didn't get to see too much of Mydros because his journey's been in the lower bracket, but man, he is coming out exceptionally clean here to set it off.
No, I can't commend it enough so far, but again, you know, you have to close it out. And okay, real talk, the biggest amount of damage that Mydros has gotten has been because of their evasiveness. Look, making Rufus whiff almost every time, got a few counter hits on the timings. That has been paying off dividends. You could put a down payment on a house with the evasiveness that Mydros has been putting out.
And no shot necessary on that shoulder. Just going to get the ring out just clean. No need for extra execution. Just, we'll see you next time, baby. That is 1-0 for Mydros. And it looked exceptionally clean. You know, what's Taki going to do when... At every position, she's trying to gain space by either going into possession or flipping or running around. Ivy just reaches it from neutral stance. So with Mydros, all he has to focus on is where Taki is and less so of them because Ivy just has access to the range that she can't really contest with. So it's scary. The knowledge to sidestep you or you get just out of your range to where
I do specifically wonder about the adjustment from Rufus. If he's going to recognize that backdash has basically been destroying him at this point, right? Yep. All right, well, I mean, already... Oh, goodness, that almost rung out right there. And yeah, just going to back off because he knows. We talked about this a little bit earlier. One of the strongest suits of Ivy used to be reverse ring out. It's not as strong as it was before, but it is still really good. And so that's one of the things you always have to look out for. And wow, caught. Maedro's doing exactly that, trying to go for the reverse ring out, using the A plus B to interrupt, and then eventually using the A6. And then, okay, yeah, I really do think he's specifically looking for the back steps now, because he's using more forward advancing movements.
Yeah, how about those back throws for easy punishes that just do so much damage, they might as well be full combos. Oh, again. Run up. CS, you love to see it. It's got to be one of the more satisfying things for Ivy players.
Hey, look, anytime you catch somebody with that and then you have the mix-up to be able to do it again right afterwards, I think I'd be satisfied at the very least.
Yeah, he was looking for a CE in that position. He's going to get beaten out of that. Oh, a close version again. Only eats a swift slap to the face, but again, a punish is a punish. All damage adds up. That's also in the Bible of the FGC, but... Oh!
No!
Are you insane right now?
Nice. I like it. My sword. Your shot is the same.
Absolutely. Beautiful punish right with the jump back. Yeah, Rufus is just right now. You want to talk about a symphony? How about you just make your entire offense line? But again, nah, bro. Scooped.
So before, the reason why I was so surprised that he went towards that in the first place was because normally in that situation, for every other Ivy, we'll go to Christmas Tree after that. They will twirl. Oh, that's untechable right there, son.
Suffering, baby. Suffering. My heart hurts.
Yeah, no, Maedro. Oh, catching the step too. That's a really strong start. You're not gonna get the bar, but look at the damage.
Yeah,
and then the
hurts.
positioning. Oh.
That hurts so much. Imagine being like 8 character spaces away and then just getting hit for a full lethal hit combo. I guess it goes both ways. Oh, into the backstop. Oh. All right, Rufus is waking up here in game 2.
Yeah, Rufus is definitely going to need to use that meter. I mean, we always talk about how Taki has a lackluster use of meter comparative to other characters, but she can do a whiff punish with CE. She's just got to be on point.
Mm-hmm. All right.
My sword. Oh my no, God. That was the work. Bait right there.
That did not work.
Well, that's not going to work right there. Trying to either soul attack or specifically catch an Ukemi with that CE, I want to assume. But
he had
either
the
way.
life and the bar to give. I don't think it's a terrible decision. Oh, boy.
That is one of the few CEs in the game with true invincibility. You know, if you watch like 2D fighters, a lot of supers are invincible when they're starting up or whatever. Mm-hmm. Most characters in Soul Calibur don't have that. Instead, they just have something where they activate first, kind of deal, right? Yeah. Unless you're already hitting the character, if the super flash happens, they activate first. But with Taki, it actually has invincibility. She teleports and she's invincible while she's teleporting. So
she needs it, bro. Imagine getting called out so hard there in that situation. Like Rufus just knew. He knew the follow-up was there in low-life situation for him. He banked on Maedros' ability to want to press, as we've seen a lot. He's very, very forceful. And his offense, especially when he's looking for closeout, run-up CS, mix-ups from anywhere, whatever, the one thing he's not going to let you do is reset the situation in terms of either movement or move choice. So, yeah, if all the signs point to he's going to attack, why not?
Yeah, at this point, I fully agree, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe like the lack of meter usage in defensive situations is because they're trying to set that up. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay, the low grab on this one, just try to set up the guard damage. It looks like.
Watch your legs.
Ooh, he's gonna be able to hit out of the break attack and again. Okay, that is the most I have ever seen that pull-in move from Ivy hit completely raw, like not in the middle of a combo, just straight up the starter. Ooh, what a step right there, got around the vertical, and again, it's the evasiveness that really works out for Maedros. plus frames on this one. Oh, no. Play me a symphony.
That's so satisfying, man. And it always looks so filthy because they just run up and do it. It's like, bro, I know you're going to block. So, like, hold this.
That's one of the hardest parts about dealing with Ivy is you're like, okay, I see all these long range moves. She must be a zoning character. And then you get up close and she command grabs you. Like, great duck, though.
Oh, you're dead.
That could be a ring out. It's off axis, but I assume it's a ring out. Let's see.
Yes, sir. Gonna thread the needle right there. Rufus gonna squeeze in between.
Okay, so Mydro's still on game point here, but I mean, it's been close this entire time. I have no reason to believe it won't be continue to be close. Lethal hit, big damage on this one.
This is a P.
Oh, well, hold on. No.
Oh, cursed.
Perfect on this one, just going to use the soul charge. And I mean, this is a perfect use of bar, right? Because you're always going to get the bar back if you lose here in this particular situation. So, no reason for Mydros not to. Beautiful duck under and then caught the follow-up. That is one of the most common things that a Taki player will do in soul charge after projectile throw is they will immediately go for the teleport run. And it has attack follow-ups, right? But the thing is you can interrupt her if you did not end up blocking the projectile. They knew that, and they just immediately stopped it. It was a great call out.
As Ivy
2-1
vows to end this in no time, Rufus is now down 2-1. Now, fourth place, I think, would tie his lowest placing ever, at least since I've been here. And that still nets you $100, right? Cool, no big deal. With every match here being a $100 money match and up, it might be the dawn of the new age, man. More people ready to step up and challenge the throne. And Mydros looks poised, man. He has that lower bracket run going, and I don't think he's ready to give it up just yet.
No, Mydros has been on an absolute tear through the lower bracket like you're talking about, and that has to lead towards a lot of momentum. Completely warmed up, and it looks like it throughout each match. Okay. Nice. Going to the option that's absolutely quickest, and yeah, that should be reversal edge safe, but no, not going to be able to get a punish on that. Still does just fine Rufus with the first round.
Okay. Stay back. Oh, no, sit down. I told you. Listen, any range above, around, Ivy has the range. Like, she will find you.
Okay. Ooh, just, yeah, mashes out. Regardless of Ivy's range. If you can get into that range 0 and you don't have to worry. Oh, that was almost a ring out. Okay, very scary.
I think it's going to be. Yeah, put that down. Be humble. Wow. And that... Gonna take a little slip. Not bringing Ivy with her, but it's all good.
The important part about that, too, is that actually took Mydros' meter. In another dimension, Mydros would have had 2 bars here.
Oh, in trouble. Yes. Looking for it again. And this is just, oh, whew. Escapes the obvious back throw. Looking to flip over, not having it.
Ooh, got the full just frame on that. Look at the damage because of it, too. Gonna be in Serpent's Embrace. Is that too far? Yeah.
That was overly ambitious, to say the least. She wasn't even in the same hemisphere. She gonna die from this? Wow.
Oof. An unfortunate call in the CE. They're not properly spaced, and I mean, maybe he was looking for Mydros to go for something. Whatever the case, it, didn't function the way that Rufus was hoping. Mydros staying alive for this game. Gonna activate Soul Charge. Okay, yeah, just gets a little bit of damage. Force the Soul Charge here from Rufus. He knows he's up against the wall. It doesn't want to have to deal with it.
Pop. All right, no meter left here. Oh my God, that was so sick. That was so sick. The bait.
Yeah, Mydros wanted to stop it, but
it's an extended run into. Okay, I know what you're about to do. And then the hopping low. It's so dirty, right? Because if he blocks that, like, Rufus just dies. You just get a little flip, bum, bum, bum. That's full combo punishable, relatively easy. And it's like, it's one of those things you block, and you cannot fail to realize what you just blocked. It's like, oh, you did that. Okay. Bum, 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 die. But nope. Rufus, no. Got the call out, big boy read, and I think he had a round to give in that situation anyway, so it wasn't the big risk that you would normally take it for. And when you have freedom to dive into that bag, you always take the opportunity. It can just set up fear for the next round. If he sees Rufus like running at him, he's not going to GI next time, I guarantee you that. Regardless of the situation, it's just going to go back to what happened last time I was here, not the rounds, the set count, none of that. So I think a small psychological victory, and now going to a definitive Game 5. EU got the memo. They said it's time. We got to switch this up. We can't have NA being the only people fighting tooth and nail.
It's so weird because, like, EU is almost always first round 3-0s across the board, and then like it's kind of some 3-0s during the semis, and then it finally picks up when we hit top 4 or whatever, but. No, it has just been close, and I think that speaks to the evolution of the player base so far. We may be seeing people that we don't normally see in open series, but that's just people recognizing, like, hey, we're out here. We can win some of that prize pool too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this is my house. Rufus sending a message early on.
Yeah, no, strong message for sure. Being able to duck under pretty much every single high that ended up coming to Rufus. Okay, gonna eat a CS for his troubles. What a step! Trying to get the back throw. It's still a side throw, so it's still good damage.
Oh, it hurts so much. No, I refuse. Do what I want. Oh, that's a counter hit. Gets a stun right there. Extra damage on the follow-up, and we are backing ourselves. I mean, I guess we'll call this a corner for now. Oh!
Okay,
he went for it, boy.
I really wasn't sure how that was going to work out. Like, was Rufus going to react? Was that going to hit behind? I had no clue. And again, for the second time, getting baited.
Again?
Okay.
Yo, chill out, Mydros. Don't get to the final game just to start doing this nonsense. Bro, going mad with the unblockable setups. And Rufus is reacting every time with the CE on wake up.
Okay, but Rufus is going to have 2 bars here with Punish CE and Soul Charger both available now. Okay, mix out the low or mid, excuse me. You can't whiff very many things here at this point, Mydros. You don't have a lot of chances in terms of life for that. Tried to jump out of the throw. Got the hit. That's going to kill. Staying alive. 2-2, 2-1 in rounds. 2 bars for Rufus. Too many 2s.
Okay, is it enough? Got a lot of mileage out of these grabs. These space grabs in closer distances, right? It seems that at the range, Rufus is always ready, right? Moving and the like, but not quite able to watch his feet cleanly enough, and then all the mix-ups just come into place here. Step, and yeah, let's take this to round 5, right? Yes, sir. It couldn't be any other way. The drama pumping, boiling. Keeve on watch, waiting to see who's gonna join him.
Yeah, just an incredible use of the backdash from Mydros. And recognize this. One of the big strengths of Ivy is that no. Yes?
Yes.
Got him counter hit too, so Rufus pressed something.
And guess what? He has another bar beater ready, and we know he'll do it. He showed us with these unblockables, and he tried it again. But this time, gonna come up short, getting beat out of the startup, which puts the ball in Rufus's court here. Huge advantage. There you go. Pop that soul charge. You're the only one with meter, and Mydros has to hold all of this.
Oh, and Mydros has just taken all this free rolling damage right there. Not going to get the punish here for Rufus. That chip damage was not even enough, and Mydros with the max range punish to take down Rufus there.
Okay.
4th place for Rufus.
Okay. Okay. I write it down and just put that in the pad right there. I got you. Mydros is here. Got it. All right,
Yes.
add it to the book. Ganondorf sitting in grand finals, but before we get there, we got a loser final that's just ready for you. Hydros, the momentum monster right now, as we show another dramatic Game 5 set ending in round 5. And your prize is Kiev. Welcome, Hydros. Welcome to the Open Series broadcast. And you're going to be leaving with no less than $200 in your pocket, looking to gain more and take the prestige of being crowned champion. Rufus tried everything in the bag, man. It just wasn't enough, which is great. The level of competition is raising. It's not that, they're getting worse or anything like that. Everybody else is getting better, and that's what makes for a better scene always. The more fantastic gameplay we get, the better the matches, the better everything. And yeah, that's how you pique interest in growth stuff, and it's fantastic.
I cannot stress enough. Mydros has been out here too, in previous online events. Just happen to not be in Open Series stuff, and so despite that, just not being in the Open Series, he has already shown his stuff, and he just decided to bring it over here today. He's just like, what? I should start entering these Open Series, and well, he started, and he started off strongly.
But before that, he hit compete.playstation.com. You understand? That's where he went. Make sure you get there. Take a look one final time. You won't need it after this. Lower bracket final was set. Key versus Mydros. It is just 3-2, 3-2. And I just don't know what to expect, but it's been a breath of fresh air. Not completely fresh, right? You got some mainstays, but the Ganondorf on the grand final, Mydros, man, listen, I don't, yo, NA, I hope y'all watch it, man. I hope y'all watch it. That's all I gotta say. Big table up.
Yeah, I really hope. NA rarely disappoints, but this has been a strong showing for EU in particular.
Absolutely.
It's harder and harder to call as we go throughout the matches, right? Now, one thing I want to check here. So Mydros very specifically has only lost to Ganondorf, has not played Kiev, did not end up getting to play Rufus, and so we're seeing for the past two matches with Kiev and Rufus versus Mydros, completely new sets, right? So will he get that run back versus Ganondorf is the hard question, because we don't even know how his responses are going to be tailored towards Kiev. We don't know how Kiev's responses are going to be tailored towards Mydros. Well, the chat, 71% though. Yeah, almost all in.
Exactly where I was going with it. They've just been on point with every pick today. And if they're going to ride that train, they're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. So while the chat is also here for the new narratives and the passings of the torch, always, right? They don't want any kings in here. They just want to tune in and say, well, damn, who's going to win this month? I don't know. It's something you love to see, and it's exactly why we play the game, as the competitors are set. No secrets. Kiev's going to come with Nightmare. Mydros is going to come with Ivy. I don't think we've seen... When's the last time we've seen this matchup at the Open Series? I actually can't remember.
Have we?
I don't know.
In actuality, have we even seen it?
Yeah, because that's so broad, right? I don't want to say that with certainty, because somebody will dig back in the archives and be like, yeah, see, actually, I don't want to deal with that, so I'll just say, when's the last time we saw it? All right, lower bracket finals. All right, Key versus Mydros. Let's get it.
I can't do the glasses push-up because I don't actually have glasses, so you're just going to have to, imagine that I had glasses when I did that. But, Ari's going to come out, and that was Ari safe. There's the step. Big damage on that one. Got to finish it off, and before we could even figure out what was happening, Kiev, massive damage output.
Okay. I got a little match. They both came dressed for the party. Purple, just out here, lovely, royal. Step. Get back at you, gonna stab her. I have range too. Give me that leg. Excuse me? Got clipped on the way back. Don't really see that happen too often.
Yeah, it happens a lot of the time when you start pressing buttons or when your sidestep is kind of lackluster, but it can kind of happen.
Cool.
But
don't put that leg out there. It's a whip punish.
God, look at the damage.
You're gonna die for it. That's crazy. All she did was stick her leg out. And Kiev with the neutral. You love to see it.
The duck? No punish, though. Maybe we pressed the button just a little bit too early. Whatever the case may be. Yeah, Mydros is just going to run away with the fact that he did not get punished on that. It's the AGA. Oh, my.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to intimidate Keeve in the slightest. Like, this is Nightmare we're talking about. Any intimidation factor strategies, you can throw them to the wind, baby. Because that is a reset sequence, and 2 combos put you into danger. It's insane the amount of momentum shift Nightmare wields in that sword. 1 game down, 2 to go.
No, it's a momentum shift is the right word because you can literally never count him out. You can be working on a perfect. Nightmare has a pixel of health. You think, all right, all I gotta do is hit him once.
Yeah, sure.
And then the momentum shifts because he hits you with 1 terror charge attack. Any of them will do. Doesn't matter which one. and you're just like, oh no.
Yeah. You hit the wall once, and then after you eat the combo that takes 1/3 of your life, you're like, oh, sick. I have to block the next mix-up. Oh, well, unlucky, bro. Hits again, back to the wall, and now you're in a single-touch territory, and you're asking Keeve to get a single. All right, bro, just go ahead and punch out. Hit that clock. You can go home for the day because this game is over.
Well, I mean, first game. To be honest with you, when I see a game like that from a Nightmare player, I always go like, yeah, that makes sense. Regardless of like who they're playing against or who is playing, a Nightmare player will just sometimes run away with it because of the damage output. You make enough mistakes, that'll happen.
Yeah, I love the animation in this game. Like, the launches feel so lethal. Oh my goodness, yo, Keeve. I imagine what getting hit by Nightmare is like, and it's pretty easy with how visceral his moveset is.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite moves right there in terms of animation for Nightmare. He just reaches to the heavens while he has the sword stuck in your back.
Yeah,
gets his terror charge.
Yo, this launch is just working for free every single time. Wow.
Good lord. Okay, so this is a classic case of someone knowing another person's timings. This is one of those situations where you're like, I know when you're going to want to press a button. I know when you're going to want to step. I know when you're going to do anything, basically. And that's how Keeve has been getting all the mileage. It's been a lot of counter hits. It's been a lot of step catches. The evasiveness, which is, okay. That was soul charge specific. That's why that move was so fast, despite it being an unblockable. And Mydros running away with it.
Unblockables are so life-threatening, bro. The screen just goes black, swords catching on fire. It's like, hello?
It is some of the most menacing stuff in the entire game, right? Yeah. Like you think about it, and then you realize, like, on paper or just like when you're actually in game, unblockables aren't as strong as they look, and like. But when you get Mydros reading you left and right, okay, maybe they start to look strong again, right?
Yeah, man, if you hit me with a split and I lose like 400 points of damage, bro, come on.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, Ivy has a very similar jump kick to Nightmare, and so, it's actually really strong for her, too. It's also one of her top 10 moves, in my personal opinion. Another one being that move right there, the Christmas tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, big damage here. Give me that terror charge.
Oh, stop. Stand up. Fight me back.
God, are you dead?
Yeah, you're dead. Oh, wait a minute.
No, just barely staying. Oh, hold on. The reverse ring out is possible.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah, back off. Just leave, Keeve. Get out of there.
Yo, he had an opportunity to get that whiff punish rather easily and even hesitated about that. It's like, hold on, bro. What if I get hit by, like, Jake hitbox right now and get launched? Let me take an extra step before I put this little kick in the back of her head because I can't risk it. Soul Calibur stages put the fear into like any player's heart, bro. You start hovering around that edge, regardless of the life bar. You're just like, all right, let me be ultra safe.
I think actually Mydros is maybe committing a little too hard to the reverse ring out game, and that's allowing for the ultra safe game plan to work out for his opponents a little bit more. I feel like you noticed that, like, I can't recall a time so far that we've seen the reverse ring out actually end up working, and usually somebody just ends up getting away, right? It might be time to just kind of like, all right, I'm going to pretend I'm about to reverse you and ring you out, but so I know you're going to backstep or sidestep, right? And then use that to catch their step if you possibly can.
Layers. He's running out of time, though. 1-0 in favor of the Nightmare. Let's see if Mydros has enough in the tank to start early and not put himself in forced comeback situations. That uphill mountain is just a bit too steep for anybody to climb.
Yeah, wow, twice in a row? Okay, recognize, and then, yeah, untackable grab right there. You know, in the first game, we saw Keeve duck a couple of those, but not this time.
Yeah, this is how you get to him, right? In order to be Keeve, you got to get ahead and stay ahead. You know, he's really good at preventing the comebacks. And as we saw with Ganondorf, Ganondorf was in front, and he was able to hold him off. See if Mydros can recognize that and try to do the same. Maybe put a bit more into winning this second round, whether it be spending bar or going for a mix-up he may have been trying to save. So how much you want it.
Oh, there's been a lot of interrupts from Mydros. Before we were talking about how like Keeve knows the timings very well so far, and Mydros is starting to catch those as well. CE comes out, but Keeve does not bite. Okay, I was wondering if the range was close enough for him to get a punish, and he does. Step, no punish. Oh, almost a really strong set of blocks right there, but eventually getting opened up by the low.
Yeah, catches the kneecaps.
Just barely out of it? It looked like that one was going to connect to me personally, but I guess you were just out of it. Okay, push forward. Tried to go for the interrupt right there, but thanks to the automatic GI, it's not going to work out. Soul charge here from Keeve to try and push that pressure. Oh no, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look, the red bar wall again. Oh. Hey, listen, man. Yo, Keeve, you don't have to be such a bully, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, remember, look at Ivy's guard gauge, too. Verticals and, yeah, pretty much anything will guard break at that point. Now, Keeve on set point here, and it is looking real difficult. I know Mydros has 2 bars, but he barely has a guard bar to speak of.
Yeah, the fact that the guard break gauge carries over in between rounds is like, man, you really have to strategize your approach both on the offensive and defensive end, regardless of what the score indicates.
I mean, you get some of it back.
Yeah, you do. But, like, you're still starting yellow, right? It's just been excellent defense from Mydros so far.
Yes, exactly. And now running that pressure game, just trying to go for the lows. Trying to stop any sort of terror charge. But look at the drill, and now he's at the ledge. The guard break is prevalent right here. Oh my goodness.
And just got to the button shy. I thought another 6B was coming. Why not, right?
Oh, caught the step. That's really important here for Mydros. This could be a turning point. Okay, gonna set up the unblockable. Not gonna be a good decision here, as Keeve is gonna get a big punish because now he has the terror charge. Crushed. Trying to get in that soul charge there. Strong option. Oh, gets the unblockable. Yeah, that's one of the nice parts about being soul charged.
Oh my god. Yeah, why not? Right? Another one. Why not? Another one.
Okay, now you gotta back off.
No, just do another one.
You have a chance to... Yeah, he's looking for those verticals, and yeah, I think that's actually what ended up helping Mydros there, was that guard break potential.
The adaptation, right? It's almost like we speak about it, and then it comes into existence. And he played his whole, tournament life right there around that guard gauge, because it would have been curtains. So now we're in a situation where Mydros shows the adaptation in high pressure, which lets Keeves know, like, look, bro, you've been bullying this whole tournament, not me. I'm not the one. All right, you thought, but not quite. And Keeve kind of like questioning himself, right? 6B hit 4 out of 4 times. I think 5 out of 5 times that he went for it. Why not? Right? He's looking for the verticals. Just give him the stab, baby. They are who we thought they were, and you let them off the hook.
Well, one of the most volatile stages that this game has to offer right here. Desert stage. Ring out potential is obviously prevalent. There's no doubt about that. But what's crazy about how volatile the stage is that you are always up close and personal versus your opponent. One baseball swing to get him out. Home run. First round very quickly to Kiev here. Ooh, fake unblockable. I like that. Yeah, because he let it rock the whole way last time, right? So, you know, Kiev is probably looking for it to happen again. Ooh, punish. Haha!
Scoped? Never. No, always. What do you mean? Big launch scoop? Terror. Stand up.
Get up. Off the ground.
It's so disrespectful.
Oh, good lord. Okay, not dead, but that's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just forgot about the second part. Tried to actually step to be able to get out after that situation, but if I remember correctly, that is force block in between the two hits. And again, those two hits are only available in Terror Charge too, so maybe... I mean, Mydros could have just forgotten about it, and that's why they decided to step. Whatever the case may be, died for it. And now Kiev, currently on game point, and just playing a beautiful spacing game right now.
Ooh.
The GI? Oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you know, if...
You saw the flash at its brightest, so you knew, like, it was time. All right, Mydros trying to fight from the grave once again.
What a step right there. That's important again. If you... Oh my god, just... Yeah, forced to use the soul charge. No health. Look at that life bar. If you could die from chip in this game, that would be the way to go. But no, the step right there from Kiev to finish it off.
Yeah.
3-1 on that one. Ending Mydros' super strong lower bracket run, honestly.
And setting up the rematch that you kind of want, right? If you're Ganondorf, you already beat him, but you still want to win the tournament. And no better way than to dethrone the defending reigning champion themselves. So there's nothing that anybody could say. Mydros did have a wonderful showing. I want to congratulate him on third place this month as we take a look at these replays.
Yeah, look, going from Rufus Mydros to Kiev Mydros was like a completely different story right there. Kiev had it under control, very composed the entire way through. I mean, you know, Mydros obviously being able to get a couple of CSs in there, a couple of critical edges as well, but again, Kiev, just a masterclass of a player.
Yeah, it's just launch after launch. I mean, in the corner here, damage, the wall, the setup, and then you have to deal with the Oki and the pressure afterwards. That's just asking too much of any one player. Full soul charge, Kiev, and you can't move in any direction. Yeah, stop.
No, I mean, being unable to move pretty much any direction was like the name of the game, because remember, we did talk about the evasion, being able to carry him far versus Rufus, and Kiev just completely stopping that evasion, basically making it, I want to say, a non-factor damn near, was so important.
All right, as we take
they're going to walk away with third.
Final look here, all right, as Kiev puts another kick to the back as a close-out hit on a set. He is now granted in the rematch, right? This time Ganondorf on the winner side of the grand final. Kiev is going to need to beat him twice, reset brackets. So I expect the vote to be a bit, you know, more in favor of Ganondorf, as obviously the to the victor goes the spoils, and the guy coming in on winners has an advantage. But man, look at these numbers. Kiev just immaculate, right? One more loss, 16 apiece, and Kiev has upwards of 77 more wins. It's just, you love to see it, man. He's just kind of out here, bro. He's just kind of out here.
Kiev, I am hard pressed to find missing a weekly qualifier in the whole of the Open Series, right? Just always there, always showing up. Never trying to miss a beat, and trying always to get in those prizes, always trying to get in that first place, right? Kiev will back down from no challenge, basically.
Yeah, that's what you love to see, though. Somebody as good, staying as dedicated, just shows you how much they truly just love the craft and love the game, right? It's like, oh, okay, I win a lot. Cool, yay. I'm qualified by like week 2, maybe even week 1. I don't need to do this, but he shows up and shows out all the time. And that is the mark of a true champion.
Most definitely. Well, the chat feels the champion status is available here for Kiev. This is 75% over Ganondorf.
Word?
Who, remember,
Word?
Kiev does have to win 2 sets to be able to stop Ganondorf. Now, remember, Ganondorf versus Kiev was
3-2.
2-3. It was a close series.
With 80%
so it's not
of the vote.
impossible.
Didn't 80% of the vote go to Ganondorf?
It was something like that, yeah, wasn't it? It was the chat
that
was all in.
That was against Rufus. I'm sorry, that was against Rufus.
Okay,
but
okay.
Yeah, I just all right, chat. All right, they finally got one wrong, but it's all good. Let's get into it. As well, Savior of Humanity, looking to grace the PlayStation Open Series with yet another tournament victory. This will be back-to-back, riding off the wings of Big Tay, who took it for the month of May in NA. You love to see it, man. As well, Supremacy Grand Finals.
Oh, yeah, unfortunately, right there. Not only is Nightmare pretty big, but he also tried to press a button on that 2-2B and ended up getting launched for his troubles. However, again, you can't damage race this character very easily. He does it better than most characters in the game, if not every character in the game. Okay, ooh, the auto GI on the clock strike.
Yeah, it's
Gonna finish
another
it off on that one.
This ain't the man who you ran into the first time, buddy. You gotta come with something different. Gotta continue to elevate.
That's the hard part is Kiev now has brought something to the table that brings it to Ganondorf's table, right? Ganondorf is the person who no longer can just bring a plate. They gotta bring something to the cookout. Launch. Okay, one more mix up here.
Oh, yo, I get so afraid looking for that jumping low. That's the Ganondorf go-to with that spear, but he doesn't have the time. He won't get the space either. Opportunity.
The grab, that was off of the jumping attack too. The bubble, the 8-8 plus B. So like, caught him before Ganondorf actually ended up jumping, before he was in the air. Nice block.
Okay, right back at you. No pre-jump frames for you this time. Oh, call out. Duck. But got to it first. Scoop. Punish. Yes, sir. Oh, that hurts so much.
Yeah, that was another beautiful block into that punish right there. Okay, just kind of waiting it out. Ooh, one of the first times the throw has been tucked versus Ganondorf, actually. He's got the pressure on now, though, thanks to the stun. Mix up.
Yeah, Ganondorf was getting in his bag right there. Kiev hitting that panic button, and lucky enough, right back at you. I have resources as well. This should be enough for the round.
Didn't hit the wall, though. That's really lucky for Kiev. He's going to have another chance at it, but Ganondorf not wanting to allow another chance to even be exuded. You see the patience right there. Kiev really only wants to be in either range 0 or just like so far away that he can get a whiff punish. Those are the only two places he is trying to play.
Oh yeah, let's go to the wall. Yes, sir. Pick that up. In position. And if anything is according to the script, Ganondorf is gonna get every like off-axis angle to work in his favor. Any ring out that he needs, the lords are gonna grant him the space. But if he doesn't have the opportunity to play, so much damage.
And the worst part about it is before that entire sequence, Kiev had actually ended up hitting Ganondorf out of either a soul attack or a soul charge or what have you, and stole his bar, so he couldn't even soul charge to just try and get away from Kiev. Kiev had every opportunity to just continue pushing forward at that point.
Yeah, imagine Nightmare's coming. They're like, okay, sorry, you don't have any resources, so you're gonna kind of have to deal with this. Good luck.
And Nightmare definitely cracking his knuckles at that.
Yeah, for sure. And by the way, at the end, his my sword, that was very vicious. All right, that was not like the my sword we hear from Ivy. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that voice line anymore because Nightmare just kind of ruined it for me. I used to laugh and think, my sword, my sword is cool, but not my sword is. All right, buddy. Why you gotta be like such a tryhard, bro? Get this character off my screen.
Edgelords, man. What do you want? Oh, back throw? Yeah, super smart right there from Ganondorf on the punish. Look at the extra damage, and not only that, but goes into the Almighty.
Question if you could have gotten a bigger punish there. Oh, bye. Stick with me.
Stick with me. Ooh, just barely no ability to whip punish, it looks like. Ganondorf.
Yeah, stay away. Oh, hello.
Oh,
okay, all right, Keeve, sir. There's feeling yourself, and then there's feeling yourself. That was the latter for sure.
Oh, man. He really bet the farm on that. He actually did. Okay, forward throw here. Oof, yeah. I like that he's specifically trying to use like flapjack and stuff to try and catch flapjack and regular grabs to try and catch step, because you know they are tracking horizontals. Technically, throws are so. Oh, I got mixed too. I do not blame you. I got mixed too.
Okay, yeah, because that was
lower.
Yeah, and on top of that, the stroke of luck that Ganondorf didn't even catch a ring up right there. I thought for sure he would slip like into the abyss after that one, but. Even with another opportunity at life, it was just too strong. He had no idea the layers that were presented to him.
Well, I mean, staying alive, it's only one apiece in round so far. Ooh. Caught him on the counter hit there. Block, there's the low.
Ah, man, he's just looking for a big-time launch here, nothing else. And it's all working.
Now, when I has to deal with the soul charge right back. I mean, he's up against the ledge. If he dies here, he's going to get that bar back, so he's really not worried about it, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to come out. That Beyblade here or there, anytime now. Maybe just wanted to let the initial invincibility pair off, and before Keeve thought he had a turn, just beat him to the punch. And again, that Beyblade's something that Nightmare just kind of has to deal with, such as life.
We're going to try for a ring out, I assume. Now, went for the damage. Oh, and got the reset damage, too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to end up killing right there. And, yeah, that could have been a completely different match if Ganondorf had not gotten reset there. That reset damage is so much bigger than a lot of people think, I feel like. And, yeah, ended up paying off. Wow, the jump over on the low?
Almighty.
Okay, with the bubble. Yeah, I mean, this is Keeve's last chance to be able to try and use meter. Was able to bat him out of the Beyblade. He's up against the wall.
Oh my god, this is so scary. Oh, are you done? Wow.
Oh my god, dude. Because he got him blockable off the axis, which pushed towards it, then ended up catching the no tech right there. That was reads on reads right there from Keeve. That was not all guaranteed. He had to pick the right option versus Ganondorf, and Ganondorf had to pick the absolute wrong option multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it under here. In game 2, it seems that Keeve picked the right option every time. There was often an opportunity where Ganondorf was able to escape the clutches of whatever pressure was upon him, and even though he was able to block here and there, it was just Keeve. He didn't get into his bag where he gets to layer mix-up on top of mix-up damage here. Here's a wall splat. Here's, muscle busters and Captain Step. No, nothing. None of that. Keeve is making it look like he was just sleeping the first time around, and you fully awoken the championship beast.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's already I guess I can't say a quick 2-0, but it is 2-0 at this point, which is kind of different from what we saw on that upper bracket side.
Fully human race.
Left and right at this point.
Yo, every time?
If it ain't broke.
Yeah, absolutely. Believe him. Oh, he's never? Okay, I think you're right. Believe him, he's never.
Dude, the reversal edge got blown up both times. Two times in a row, in fact. Like, that was wild.
Okay, wait a minute. Ganondorf waking up here. Not going to settle for, hey, I'll just catch up in the reset. Very, very understanding that there are 3 games to be won here, and if he's done it once, he can do it again. Oh, yes.
Just barely whiffing on the duff there to get the lethal hit, and big damage there from Ganondorf. But oh my goodness,
Punish.
Keeve not carrying a moment.
Ah, I love it. That's so sick.
Excellently done. All right, well, Ganondorf coming back right now at this point. 2-0 in rounds, not any bar, but, you know, about to gain at least a bar here.
Oh, my goodness. It's not over. As well, the believer, ever the optimist. I think he might want to sit down after that round. There's nothing close about that one.
That one was definitely strong in Keith's favor right there for sure. Okay. Yeah, I tried to step to be able to get the 3BB follow-up. Okay. Yeah, I was not able to catch the Ukemi. And just a lot of throws here. You would think Nightmare's a grappler at this point.
Oh, no, just out of range of it, but beautiful situation for Aswell. Oh, catch the doubles in the face, no stepping allowed.
Well, actually, that jump over ended up saving Keeve right there, so you may have taken a little bit of damage, but it could have been far worse if you had just gotten hit. Oh, that's up against the wall, isn't it?
Of course it is, bro. This is the Ganondorf story. It is his time. Anything that's considerate or, you know, maybe it's going to go in his favor at this point. I just don't see how it doesn't. Muscle Buster catching him out. Beautiful range. Able to get the full animation. That was just... One game, 2-1? Yeah, 2-1. Ganondorf deciding to wake up a little bit earlier than a reset. And he would much rather handle things now with the early going than give Keeve even more games to continually power up.
Yeah, it's been hard to deal with so far, but Ganondorf, each time he's down, it feels like, you know, the composure gets kept, and he sticks to his guns almost every time. We talked about believing. Ganondorf, biggest believer, and he's continuing to show that. And that might be what comes back here to be able to change the tide of battle.
Oh, scoop.
This is the stage where Ganondorf just can't seem to ring out on. Relinquish.
Yo, he just knows everything is just working right now for Keeve. I don't care about you and your momentum and none of that. Keeve's been going
Keeve is going to go into mix-up just about every time after Beyblade.
A lot of mids, too. A lot of mids.
If you can't punish Beyblade, going for a mix-up is the next best thing, so I have to understand that much. Okay, knockdown here. It's the axe. Double axe!
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the lethal hit for that to do big damage right there. And one block right there, but okay, 4B plus K, and it's the mid.
Every time that mix-up, whichever way he decides to go is just working. And again, I don't know if you caught it, but shortly there, as the pressure riled on, Ganondorf ended up in a situation where his back was to the corner and he's losing space, and that's where he's become his best.
Yeah, it's like fighting a caged tiger, if you will. Oh, you just got hit by a raw. Goddamn, look at the damage.
Yeah, you just died right there. You didn't even have to finish your thought on that one. We know once you see that, it's just raw. Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, when he hits you with the terror charge move, you already know half of your life bar is just gone. You're just like, well, I'm conceding.
Oh.
Yeah, there's very little life on the side of Ganondorf right now, and I mean, it is reset point. Eventually, you gotta use something, and a bit far away. Yeah,
you gotta fight back, bro. Oh my God! You'll denied, and that is gonna be a reset bracket now. Ganondorf gonna fall down to the lower bracket, but again, since there's only 2 players remaining, they are both there. This next set will determine everything as the monthly finals for June winds down to a close. Keeve, pretty dominant there. Ganondorf showing that he still can win matches, but you need to string together 3 in order to take home the prize. And I don't know. He was an overwhelming favorite, and Keeve looked like it was business as usual with Ganondorf here in his first grand finals.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, now the bracket has been reset. Because Ganondorf has not yet lost, he did not use the second life, which is normally what happens when you go to the loser's bracket, is that, you have a second chance at it, right? There's this double elimination format. So now everybody's on an equal playing field. There's no more chances. This is the final set. This is to determine everything.
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Yeah, well, okay. Kieran Moore right here. Probably the smallest stage in the game now that they increased the size of the desert stage. Which means there's going to be a lot of up-close combat, and Keeve is going to love all that up-close combat. He is going to relish in it as much as possible, because again, if Ganondorf doesn't have a weapon stocked, he's going to be hard-pressed to find times to fight back.
Who's this? Opportunity. Yeah.
Okay. I need a statistic. I need a statistic on how many Muscle Busters Keeve has blocked and then immediately punished, because it has been so high. It has been ridiculous.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't leave the punish on the field regardless. So every time he's blocked it, he's not surprised. He's certainly looking for it, right? Because there's times where you use your fuzzy guard, right, and you're blocking high, you're blocking low, just to cover some options and keep yourself as safe as you can, right? And then you block something. It's like, okay, I blocked it. Hello? All right, no worries. Hitbox things, that happens.
Yeah, finally blocking the low right there, but no punish. In fact, a step right there, and Keeve just barely making it happen. Tried to finish it off. Muscle Buster's not going to clean hit. Yeah, just trying to land that guard damage. Oh, wait, we have an opportunity at a couple more mix-ups here from Ganondorf. Okay, an interrupt there.
Man, that was so crazy. I couldn't even see what was happening. There was just a lot of colors swinging, and it was dark, and I don't know, but Keeve won.
Wow, you just went to B+K like that? You're feeling yourself, it looks like, Ganondorf. Okay.
I mean, one thing about Ganondorf, though, regardless of the sets, like, his game plan hasn't changed, right? He was elevating every set, and he may have hit that ceiling, which may just be short for Keeve, as he just freely swipes him to the bottom of Karamorin. If Geralt's down there, tell him to, gear up. I need that next game. You feel me? Witcher 4 starring Ciri. We need it. Anyway, take your time, though. As we focus on the Calibur, it's just, you need more. I asked early in the bracket, as we saw Ganondorf just get better with each subsequent set, what was going to happen when he got to the grand final, where you just, you got to go and get back. You got to pull out those superstar clubs and just be like, all right, it's time. But he's here. But I don't know if he's quite here yet. Still have a long set to go. It's not over, but this is about 4 out of 5 games that went in the direction of Keeve. And whatever you have, now's the time to pull it out. You don't get another set after this. It's just over.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's luckily it's just one game. Ganondorf has some time to be able to come back. The winner set was it started just one game for Keeve, and then it all went downhill from there. So, but up on the lethal hit right there, gonna push him as far as possible. Yeah, I swear to goodness, every Aswell does double full crouch 1A there. Every single Aswell in existence.
Oh no!
No, okay.
All right. Small wall coming through. Ganondorf still alive, jumping over, baits it out, sidestep. You won't stop this one. You won't stop this one.
That's too big of a launch.
Yeah, not at all. The small wall trying to take the role of the 6th man right now, coming off the bench. It's not enough. Ganondorf is going to need to do this on his own very cleanly. Keeve isn't giving him much opportunity for ring out setups or nothing like that. But backs off a little, stays on top. It's just too much. It's just too much. Keeve seemingly has an answer for everything that Ganondorf wants to do.
Oh, got a hit on that one. Yeah, tried to get the wall connection, but no connection, and then he just wakes up into it without blocking. Ganondorf picking an unfortunate defensive option there, whatever it may have been. Either that or just to have expected to die and let go of the controller. The duck.
Dunked on him. Hold up. Two-handed tomahawk slams. Okay. Working on a P.
Ooh, Ooh, the step duck right there to be able to get under. And yeah, that's going to be the full string to get a ring out. Ganondorf again staying alive. Been fighting by the skin of his teeth at this point.
Yeah, he looked really good there. I don't know if he just run out of juice, but again, we continue.
Yeah, just pushing him over to the ledge, and then, yeah, he's going to feign the weapon switch, because remember, he does get life back for that. He doesn't just get a weapon. Good Ukemi to get out of the soul attack setup. Death, though.
Oh, that is
And
5
Kyiv.
games. Yeah, 5 out of 6 W's for Kyiv, and what started out as the ultimate high drama climax sharing back and forth has turned into business as usual. Kyiv, the king. Alright, he's just like, alright, Ganondorf, man, it's nice, thank you. I'm glad you're here on the upper floor with us, but the nightmare has begun. We don't hear it as well right there. 2 voice lines at the same time, and I only heard 1. That's insane. It's just metaphorically out here, and we are looking at another repeat champion possibility after we saw Yin take it in both February and March. Kyiv is looking to catch up, which is insane to say, but trying to catch up and solidify May and June.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is definitely poised to do it right now. Obviously, he's got 3 more rounds for this game alone. You know, never know what Ganondorf can pull out, but he has got to pull out everything at this point. A Muscle Buster actually connecting, not getting blocked by Kyiv this time. It's been rare so far. The mix-up potential so strong for Ganondorf on as well, and yeah, I mean, like that had to have been like 6 counter hits in a row.
Okay, a little bit of stargazing here at the beginning of the match. Just kind of 2 men enjoying the view of this lush forest at nighttime before they realize that they're here to battle.
Ooh, wow, just barely not connecting, and there it is. Another punish on the Muscle Buster here. Gonna get that Terror Charge right back.
It's very, very ugly sequence there. Kind of just like, I'm not sure they know what they want to do. Kyiv actually kind of taking his foot off the gas a little bit here in terms of his aggression. I mean, still in control overall, but doesn't look as crazy as it did in the previous 5 games that he won. Oh, I thought he got hit from behind. I was about to say, Okubo.
Nah, Haswell was facing the wrong way, and
I know.
he got blown up for it.
Certainly, I'm glad that it worked the way it was supposed to. Working as intended.
Well, the throw right there just to get a weapon stocked. He's got swords now, so yeah, he can interrupt real strongly with swords.
You monster.
Ooh. Picking a lot of right options right now is Ganondorf in terms of mix-up pressure. -12. 2.
Oh, this hurts so much.
Oh, no, he got the no tech. Punish?
Punish?
Oh.
He tried
Is it
something.
only -12?
He tried. No, there was a counter hit there. There was a counter hit there. Ganondorf tried to use the second bar or something like that.
Well, yeah, I'm just wondering if the soul attack is -12, because it looks like Kyiv is not even attempting to punish it at all. I could have swore it was more of a punish, but you know what? That's on me to check.
Yeah.
It's on me to figure that out. I'll figure that out.
Yeah, it's also on Kyiv right now to close out this tournament right now. 1 more sequence. You might not even need anything but a singular hit with that Terror Charge active and sitting on tournament point. Ganondorf refusing to die, though. And, oh, wow, no punish there.
Ooh, negated another chip, caught the step, the dunk, and 1 more mix-up. It's the low. Watch your toes. And Kyiv from lower bracket beating the demon that put him there on, what was that? Was that 6 straight games?
6-1. 6-1.
6-1.
Yeah, first set was 3-1.
Good Lord.
And then Kyiv is like, oh, wait, I'm in position to win this tournament. I got y'all. North America's next. I got you. 3-0. That's what Keeve does. All right, that is the language he speaks to us and production and the broadcast as we take a look at these replays. Fantastic run by Ganondorf. Not to take away anything. Second place, wonderful, highest place, and he continues to rise up as his story grows here at the PlayStation Open Series. But to be the man, you must beat the man, and Keeve is still that man.
So I would like to fix my face real quick. So I had the soul attack move mixed up with another Aswell move. He has a move where he like twirls like a tornado.
Yes.
And yeah, so that move is actually the one that's punishable. The soul attacks, neither version of soul attack is punishable.
Gosh.
So I have the two moves mixed up. Whoopsie daisy.
It's all good.
That's why nobody was punishing him. It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, man. Just take a look at this replay package, man. You just see like Ganondorf's able to get things started here, but it was in like rare form. You just couldn't. All the offense that we saw, he was having his way throughout the bracket, and forcing people into positions they didn't want to be in. Something between now and then, Keeve just said, you know what, all right, I figured it out. He wrote it down in his pad, he watched the footage, and that was that. Keeve, your champion for the month of June. That is now back-to-back, and he extends his lead in terms of win rate, total wins, prize money, everything. Keeve, the king of European Open Series here with Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, I mean, look, it looked like Keeve was kind of running the show up until he ran into Rafiki, then it was a little dicey on the Sophitia. Keeve versus Ganondorf was such a close series. This was obviously a very strong showing for Ganondorf, but, like, you know, was unable to close it out. Again, Keeve, just one of the strongest competitors, you know, and there's always more coming up. Call of Duty monthly finals on July 30th. Tekken 7 monthly finals on the 31st. But Soul Calibur action does not end today, despite the fact that that was our grand finals for EU. Come back at 2 p.m. PDT, and you will get to see the North American monthly finals. And, you know, if you want to see some more Soul Calibur action after that, August 4th, 9 a.m., be there. Mortal Kombat on the July 28th, and then Guilty Gear Strive August 1st monthly finals.
Oh my god, compete.playstation.com. Get signed up for everything. Do not miss the action throughout July. Sign up now, all right? Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming through, everybody for tuning in. European competitors, both finalists and 0-2ers, you all mean the same exact amount. There are no tournaments without contestants. Production, always, PlayStation, Namco, Bamco, sorry, you know, whatever, all the things. Hold on. We'll be back later. North America, all right? It's afternoon party with Mind Wolf and defending champion Big Tay, I hope, all right? For Ebonic Plague, I'm KP. We will see y'all in a few hours, all right? Good night, Europe.
PlayStation